KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. It's your boy KO, and we back with another one, man. We got the homie Emmanuel Carter coming through early in the super chat, 5-piece. No biscuit. He say, what's up, KO? What's up with you, man? Salute to you. We got myself in the building, and yes, I got the link pinned to the chat. Anybody want smoke? That's what I'm going to start doing for the whole show. Just so y'all know moving forward. For the whole show, that link is going to be right there, and then I'll open up the panel if I'm able to get through all my topics, cooking on what I'm cooking on. And I got a lot to talk about. So, but if there's smoke, I want people to be able to get the smoke that they want. So the link is pinned in the chat for anybody that want to debate me on any topic that they got, that they take issue with, that I say today, that I said yesterday, the day before, any video you caught that you ain't like what I said on. Now is the time. Now is the time, bro. For anybody that want this, feeling that type of way to talk this boxing, they got a difference of opinion. Platform is open to you, starting right now. We got David Tizane in the building. What's up, man? We got all things in the building. We got my homie and channel member to the channel, Cash Crypto, in the building. We got Marquis in the building and Cash Crypto. I read y'all names backwards. We got I be who I be, and I ain't trying to be no one else in the building. What's up? We got Sheena, homie, and channel member to the channel, in the building. We got the OG Thrill Hill in the building. What's up with it, Thrill Hill? Salute to you. We got Season Boxing TV. Salute to you, man. Triple D in the house. Yes, sir. And it looks like you got a channel, man. Y'all go subscribe to Season Boxing TV, man. Go check them out. We got AD Solo in the building. What's happening with you? Salute to you, AD Solo, man. Savage Bow in the building. What's happening with you? Salute. Emmanuel Pettigrew, I see you. Savage Killer Queen in the building. What's happening with you? I did see that. Oz Boxing 22. What's good with you? We got Crush the Legend. What's happening with you? Creole the Traveler. What's up? We got Maddie OL. What's up, Maddie? Salute to the homie Maddie in the building. Homie and channel member to the channel, man. Always showing love and supporting. Who else is up in here? Andre Noble, I see you. What's up, Andre Noble in the building? What's good? Jay Chestnut, what's up, Jay? Salute to you. We got the homie D Free in the building. Y'all go subscribe to D Free. Check out his channel. Great content over there. Doing his thing. Him and the homies over at TWT always making great content. We got All Funny Video in the building. What's up? We got Big Block in the building. Gertz, what's happening? Buck Style, what's up with it, man? Salute to you, Buck Style. I see you. Joseph Jackson in the building. What's up, Joseph? Salute to you. LaRon Jones, homie and channel member to the channel, up in the building. We got Don't Mess with Texas. I see you in the building. What's happening with you? Salute to Mr. Boxing Fanatics in the building. Salute KO. Keep stepping on shit. I don't know any other way, bro. I don't know any other way, bro. We got Big Braille in the building. What's happening with you? We got my homie and channel member to the channel, Day One supporter, Omega Red in the building. What's up, man? Salute. Victor in the building. What's up with it, Victor? Salute to you, bro. Delil, what's happening with you? Delil, I see you, man. What's up? Boxing and Barbecue. What's happening with you, Boxing and Barbecue? Just Do It. What's happening, man? Salute. Stop letting people come on your channel bullying you, bro. And who bullying me? Be your boss. Who bullying me? Who came on my channel and bullied me? Just Do It. The fuck is you talking about? I can bully you real quick. I'm the biggest boss there is, man. Philly Bull 91. What's happening with you, man? Salute. We got the homie Dank Father in the building. What's good with you, man? Salute to you. DC Dre, what's happening with you? Salute. Realistic Washington fan. I ain't know those existed. Because the only Washington fans I know is D Free and Coach Joe, and they damn sure ain't realistic. They thought the Washington football team was gonna do better than my Cowboys. So you must be the only one breathing, bro. We got Dragon Assassins official. Big up, Knockout. Big up to you, man. What's happening with you? We got Bullet Gibson in the building. Salute to the homie Bullet Gibson. Let me show you how soft I am real quick, bro. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show you how soft I am, bro. Give me 1 second. I just wanted to make sure that I showed you how truly soft I can be. Watch this. Hold on. Let me get you right. There you go. There you go. Shout out to the homie Victor with the 10-piece in the cash app. He say, if you tank, you rank, you right, you win. Salute, Victor. Appreciate the love, man. All right, so let's get to it, bro. PBC has no money. David, I see you in the building. PBC has had no money. And again, bro, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Notice how people will type, but they won't hit the link, though. I just want y'all to take notice of that. I'm soft, but you ain't hit that link, though. You blocked, and you can hit that link right now. You just got to turn your camera on so I can see you. See, I think you a plant. I think you one of my haters that's in here under a false name. So you can hit that link, and we can have whatever boxing conversation you want to have. I'll body you. I'll do you badly. Everyone in the chat will be laughing at you. They will be explaining to you how I'm cooking your ass. The only condition is when you hit that link, you got to turn your camera on for a second so I can see who you are. That's it. That's all. But you just blocked from typing in my chat because I don't want to be annoyed by you. But you can hit that link, though. I bet you will. What you say, Bullet? KO, Price Boy needed your help. You should have dropped the video while he was talking to BF. Nah, bro. I'm gonna let BF handle his work over there. He did a great job. Because when I get up there, me and BF, we gonna go. We gonna go. So don't nobody need my help. Don't nobody need his help. We'll stack our bodies on top of each other, and then we'll do our thing. But nah, he don't need my help. The audacity, Bullet. People were saying he sound like you, KO. I'm like, I don't be saying that. Shout out to Price Boy. He stood in the pocket. He stood on his square. He believed what he believed, but he wasn't making my points. I know what my points sound like, Bullet. Shit. I know what my shit sound like, Bullet. Feel me? Like, he sound like me. That shit don't sound like nothing I be saying. Nah. But he had his own points. He stood in the pocket. He did his thing or whatever. He tried, but nah, bro. And I don't think if Price Boy was here, because I know Price Boy be checking out the content, salute to him, I'm sure he would say he don't need no help. So it's a grown-ass man. He stood in the pocket, though. Timothy Stoudemire, what's up, homie? Homie and channel member to the channel. Timothy Stoudemire in the building. What's happening with you, man? Creole the Traveler says, free TV dev. Not if he fight Ryan. If he fight Ryan, that's a pay-per-view fight. That's about it, though. If he fights Ryan Garcia, that should go on pay-per-view. That should hopefully do good numbers. and do a good live gate. It should be the biggest live gate of both of their careers. That if that live gate don't do somewhere between $5 million and $10 million, if they do announce that fight, if they do get an opportunity to share the ring, then something wrong, bro. B-Dog, what up? Level headed, what up? Creel says Dev about to get started out. Yeah, if he keeps, listen, bro. If Devin Haney continues this campaign of trying to outmaneuver Tank Davis, if his team keep with this game of trying to out-business Tank Davis, this leverage and power shit that they doing to each other right now, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. So, not yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there, bro. Stinger from above. What up? Cedric Walcott with the 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, what up? What up, Cedric? Salute to my homie, Cedric. That would be bad, bro. Number one, Tank versus Ryan. I ain't got no interest in Tank fighting Ryan again until Ryan do some shit. I got as much interest in tanking Ryan as I do in tanking Pitbull, bro. The man quit in the ring, bro. He took a knee when he took that body shot. Y'all. He looked up at the ref, saw him getting the 10 and said, let me just stay down there because it's like 2 minutes left in this round and I'm not trying to be a meme. I'm not trying to be a meme out this bitch. So nah, bro. Nah. But anyway, let's get to the cook, bro. And again, anybody's welcome to come up here, man, and hit that link right now. Anything we discussed yesterday, anything we discussed today, y'all can hit that link, bro. We got 117 people in the building. Let's get a like check one time. Let your boy get a like check one time. Let your boy get a like check and let's run the likes up over 100. Because, Savage, bro, you got to understand, bro. You got to understand, Savage, bro. The legacy shit, Savage, bro. The legacy shit about, oh, he's fighting for legacy. No, they want Tank's position, bro. And the only way to get there is to continually and consistently sell well. Do good numbers. Ryan is the only path to that right now. That's why. That is why, bro. Shout out to the homie Joseph Jackson. He say, Big Hanos. What do he say? He say, oh, hold on. Oh, first he sent a 5-piece super chat. Joseph J says, KO new page, not a troll account. Okay, I got you. So do you not have a wrench? I'm on my stream, y'all. Let me check you out real quick. Hold on, Joseph. Oh, he says, Big Hanos got y'all Tank fans scared. Oh, cap, bro. Ain't nobody scared. You just unrealistic, bro. You don't know. Hold on, let me find you. Make sure you got a wrench over here. Let me see. I don't see you in the chat, bro. But if you type something in the chat, I'll get you right, Joseph. Oh, there you go. So that's you. All right, there you go, Joseph. You good now. Shout out to Dr. Mark, the OG in the building. What up? What's happening with you? All right, so. Nah, Savage, bro. It's not that he's fighting nobody. Here's the thing, and I did a video on this. I'll cook on this for a minute. Cal Cooler, what up? Here's the thing, bro. Because people act like the shit that they say makes sense when they really don't. And I'm going to explain something to y'all. Tank Davis's resume is trash. It's garbage. It's poo cheese. It's horrible. He cherry picking. Then how come all of his contemporaries want to fight the people he already fought? How come Shakur Stevenson won't Pitbull Cruz? How come Devin Haney calling out Mario Barrios? How come Devin Haney wants Ryan Garcia? How come Ryan Garcia wanted Rolling? How come all of these fighters that he fight are trash? How come Jerome Boots is making a fight with Mario Barrios? If everyone's so trash, right? Then why do they want to fight the people that he fight? Why did Lomachenko fight Pedraza? Why did Jose Ramirez fight Pedraza? Why did Why did Jose Zepeda fight Pedraza? Why is Keyshawn Davis all these years later fighting Pedraza? Why did Devin Haney fight Gamboa? Everybody's trash, right? So it don't go together, bro. It doesn't. The idea that your resume is trash, but everyone around you is trying to fight the people you fought. So are they trying to fight trash? Are they trying to fight trash? And if so, why? Just a thought, bro. Just something for y'all to think about. But listen, bro. This PBC shit, man. I'm being told now, and I'm seeing rumors that started by guys like Rick Glazer, rumors started by Devin Haney fans. Tank Davis, PBC ain't got no money for Tank. Prime Video ain't giving PBC no budget. That's what I'm starting to hear. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the 10-piece in the super chat. He say, salute to Devin Barefoot Dream Haney and Bill Captain America Haney and the diabolical can't make open layups, buck teeth, bad breath, wondering eye, limp wrist, can't do push-ups, Haney coat, hashtag slap. Listen. Steven Espinosa did an interview. Night Rider, what up? Steven Espinosa did an interview. And he said two things. He said, number one, PBC is in charge of the production of the event. They're in charge of the production of the show. But Amazon Prime has a say-so. They want to know who we're hiring. They want to know what's going on. But they have production of the show. He also stated that Al Heyman is in negotiations for another deal. One deal they're talking about is one that'll be on Celestial TV, so that's regular TV. And they have another deal that they've been working on with a streaming platform. And that they're highly sought after, and a lot of people want in. Somehow, this turned into PBC ain't got no money. Prime just gave them a deal with no money because they're working on their own production. They do their own production. Let me ask y'all something. Does anyone have an idea for ESPN and UFC? Do y'all know who's in charge of the production for those shows? I'll give you one guess. For UFC and ESPN and they deal, do you have any idea who's in charge of the production of those shows? Does anybody want to take a guess at it? Nobody wants to take the bait. Okay, no problem. I'll explain it to you for you. Dana White and the UFC are in charge of their production. Every big combat sports is going to this because they're the experts. If you're Prime, it makes sense to have a say-so and allow PBC to do the production because PBC has been doing boxing longer than you. So they have a say in who they hiring. They have a say in what the shit gonna look like, but PBC is in charge of it because they're the ones with the experience. So that kills that argument. Flips it over on his head. Meaty Riley, what up? If Amazon Prime hasn't given PBC a budget, can someone please explain to me how they're providing all the shoulder content for the deal? Does it cost money to do docuseries? Yes or no? What's up, G5? Does it cost money to do docuseries? The answer is yes, right? So if they're doing the docuseries, if they're doing the shoulder content, the in-depth interviews, and all the things to go with the package that PBC is providing, how are they doing that if they're not providing a budget? These are just simple things that will let you know that people are just slandering what they have going on. And it's really for nothing. I'm checking, Joseph. I ain't seen it yet. So this idea that their Amazon Prime deal is in trouble makes no sense to me, bro. And I need somebody to make it make sense. I need somebody to make it make sense. I see it here, Joseph, but it ain't popped up on my like the actual thing. Shout out to the homie JR with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, KO, always replay your lives, bro. I appreciate that. Salute. Keep grinding. I don't know no other way. I don't know no other way, bro. I'm gonna keep working. Shout out to my homie Joseph Jackson. I got a 5-piece in the cash app, but it ain't reading what you said. Real talk. Maybe if I get out and get back in, Joseph. I guess hey, Chad, I guess I ran everybody off yesterday, bro. Because the moment I had the link up there yesterday, they were clicking on that motherfucker. Don't nobody want to click on that shit now, though. Ain't nobody clicking on that bitch now, though. All right, shout out to Joseph Jackson with the 5-piece in the cash app. He said, Big Dog. He said, tell Big Dog Willie, Dev broke Kerr record twice with twice the output. He say Devin Haney broke your not getting hit record, but threw twice as many punches as your boy. God damn. God damn, you gonna let him do you like that? What's up, Drink More Water? You gonna let him do you like that, Big Dog Willie? Damn, shit. He trying to take a dump on you, Big Dog Willie. Bullet, I know I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm not talking to you, but Big Dog Willie, you gotta respond to that shit, bro. You gotta respond to that shit. Anyway, let's move this shit along, bro. Does anybody know what's going on with Bud Crawford? You see how this shit, and maybe if I put that up there, because I'm still accepting challenges all night long, but I'll still cook on these topics. Terrence Bud Crawford's trainer, Bomac, Brian McIntyre, came out and said that they ain't interested in a Boots fight because Boots don't bring nothing to the table. And Terrence Crawford came out and he said, hey, man, me versus Canelo Alvarez is the biggest fight in boxing. And I believe in myself, even if don't nobody else believe in myself. For the Terrence Crawford fans in the chat, are you still somehow mad? Are you still somehow upset that Terrence Crawford was stripped of his IBF title? How many times does Terrence Crawford himself or one of his team members need to inform you or need to tell you that they have no intention of fighting Gervonta Boots in? Cassandra, I see you in the building. What's up? How many times, bro? Mike Biggs, what's up, homie? So this idea that Terrence Crawford somehow deserved the opportunity to put a hold on Boots' career and keep the belt from a person that he never plans on fighting. How is that good, bro? How is that good? I think it's a bad thing. I think they did the right thing, and I stand by that. And I keep being proven right over time, bro. Shout out to Victor with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, agree with JR, keep grinding. You too strong. Oh, we gonna work. We gonna work, bro. We gonna always work. But is Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez the biggest fight in boxing? That shit pretty goddamn big, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I believe that Errol Spence deserves his rematch if he wants his rematch, as long as the eye injury ain't keeping him out for a crazy amount of time and putting Terrence Bud Crawford's career on hold. Then I believe Earl deserves his rematch, and I stand on that. And I stand on that, bro. But can Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez be the biggest fight in boxing? It'll do good business. That's somewhere between the 800,000 to 1 million pay-per-view, bro. That shit gonna do somewhere, maybe 700 to like 900,000 pay-per-view buys. That shit'll do good business. And it ain't a lot of fights that can get up there. Bud versus Canelo is a big fight. It got all the things that we talk about on this channel. Mexican fan base, Black American fan base. Dudes is gonna pop their shit and really believe in themselves. Pound for pound level guys. Pound for pound level guy. that shit'll be a big fight. The press conferences, that shit gonna probably be trash. That shit gonna be trash. But you put them two with the media behind them, that's a big ass fight, bro. I tell you what, this is an unpopular opinion. But I tell y'all all the time, I don't get in front of this microphone. A lot of y'all, I tell y'all what it most definitely is. It's a bigger fight than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford's rematch. That's one thing that's for certain, and that's for damn sure. It's a bigger fight than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fighting again. It's a bigger fight than that. It is a bigger fight than that. But the question is, do you want to see Bud Crawford get that opportunity before Canelo Alvarez? That's the bigger question for you. Jay Nori, what up? That's the bigger question for you as a boxing fan. Because it's a bigger fight. And it's probably better for their pockets. It's probably better for Bud's pockets, obviously. All right, Jay. Jay Chestnut say you about to hit the link. Say I got smoke knockout. Okay. Hit that link, bro. Shout out to my homie Jay Chestnut. The issue for me is the weight difference and the fact that if this was Canelo just got done fighting Caleb Plant and David Benavidez hadn't proven what he proven yet, and he hadn't fought Caleb Plant, and he hadn't fought Demetrius Andrade. If we were in that timeline, you could see it, but still, like a welterweight coming up to super middleweight, like ain't nobody really checking for that shit. But the fighter do good business. It's similar to Tank Davis and Manny Pacquiao. Now, I think Bud got a better shot with Canelo than Manny Pacquiao got with Tank Davis, but it's similar to it's really good business. But I got major concerns and major questions about whether or not that's a good fight. I think my inclination, my gut feeling is that that's one-way traffic. That's a bad fight, bro. That's not a competitive fight. And that's going to drive Drink More Water. That's going to drive Jay Nori. That's going to drive them crazy. That's going to drive them crazy. What's up, Dank? That's going to drive them crazy. But my issue is the same issue that I have with a Tank Manny Pacquiao fight. For different reasons. For Manny Pacquiao, man, you old as shit. You've been out the ring for 3, 4, 5 years. You've been out the ring for 3, 4, 5 years. And you about to get a Tank Davis fight? I got you, 503. Hold on a second. You about to get a Tank Davis fight? Nah, bro. I'm not. I'm not feeling that. It's the same issue for for Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, y'all. Same issue. The weight jump. Never fighting at 168. Bud a dog, so he gonna try to stand and fight. But Canelo just too goddamn big, too goddamn strong, and Bud ain't gonna be able to crack him. He ain't gonna be able to crack him. He ain't gonna be able to crack him at all, bro. We got 503 line in the building. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up with it, bro?
Yeah, what's up with it, fam?
Chillin', man. What you got for the show?
I want to say this, bro. We just had a cool little conversation. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to, you know what I'm saying, let that shit be known on air. Like it ain't no no beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for everybody, since 503 is up here, I want everybody to know we good. We talk behind the scenes. We squared our differences away. I apologize to him. He apologized to me. And his men, you know, we good, bro. So we cleared the air. For everybody that was wondering, did nobody come in here and ask about it, but for everybody that was over on the homie BF channel, we good. We talked and we straight. Yes, sir. And I appreciate you coming up here to clear the air on that. But yeah, we talk behind the scenes and we good, y'all. So ain't no beef. We straight.
All right.
You got anything? You got anything on the boxing shit though?
Yeah, for sure. But like, I just want to get that shit overstood, right? because it's gonna be because when I do my show on my channel, you know what I'm saying, or videos or whatever, it's gonna be niggas coming in there talking about KO this or woo 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get that shit super duper overstood. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody gonna come over here and disrespect you, bro. And ain't nobody. And if anybody come over there, block their head. But that shit ain't flying over here. Ain't nobody starting no mess. Ain't nobody gonna be typing shit in my chat. That shit ain't going, bro. That shit
All
not
right.
going at all, bro. I'm not allowing that shit. I won't allow that shit for nobody. Not you or nobody else that I say I rock with, bro. So you good. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Yeah. All right. Bro. But what you was cooking on?
Well, right now I'm doing debates. I'm gonna have an open panel in a minute. So right now I'm just cooking on different topics, but usually how I run it, if anybody got like an open challenge or whatever on anything I done said or anything I done cooked on or anything like that, we get it in. So right now it's debate, but I'm gonna have an open panel here in about an hour. If you got time for that, you can always come back. Or if you got some smoke on something I done said boxing wise and you want to debate, we can do that too. But that's where we on right now.
All right. So look, I want to make this shit all the way right. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So everybody can get this shit overstood. You know what I'm saying? My man do a good job with his channel. It's popping. He putting on for Dallas. He putting on for Texas, and I'm happy for my boy. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? Now it was some misunderstandings about the debate shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like at the end of the day, we wasn't the first ones to create no debating type show on any aspect on YouTube, and we won't be the last ones to enhance it. You feel me? But I feel like it's only right, you know what I'm saying, that we do this shit the right way for the people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm open up a challenge to you, my brother, and I know you ain't gonna turn it down. But I feel like we need to get that one off between you and my man Red, you know what I'm saying, for the people. He open to do it. I know you open to do it. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get that shit.
Oh, Calais Red gonna get this word. Calais Red gonna get this word whenever he want it.
Yeah, because that's how it was supposed to be. That's how it was supposed to be. From where it say go, it's supposed to be you versus Red. You know what I'm saying? We'll work out all of the details at a later date. But I came on your show, you know what I'm saying, to clear the fucking out.
We good, bro.
Ain't nobody mad at KO. Ain't nobody feeling no type of way towards KO. If y'all heard my video, I never said KO was anything but a nigga putting on for his side. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Now it was a misunderstanding about the debate shit. I apologized to him. He apologized to me.
100%.
We moved on like men. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no type way towards him, and he don't feel no type way towards me, bro. And that's what it is.
He gonna get his ass whooped though. He's still gonna get his ass whooped. Most definitely.
Okay.
So just let me know. Hey, Dank Father, I'm the A side, but I'm an easy A side to deal with, Dank Father. But not 503. Just let me know, bro. You got my number. Hit me up. We'll iron out the detail. Whatever he want to debate on, I'm open to anything, bro. I'm a cook on though. I'm a cook him. And I'm gonna be over there. Y'all, next time y'all live, telling him I'm gonna cook his ass. So I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do him dirty. Y'all know how. All right, bro.
I look. Listen, brother. This your platform. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I fuck with it. You that nigga. You putting on for Texas, and I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real with you though, Brody. My man Cadillac Red gonna put you on a t-shirt, and I hope after he roast you and flame you, I don't want it to be no more hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Man, hey,
I don't want you coming for me no more after this, bro. You dig?
Bro, I would debate both of y'all at the same time, bro. Like I will literally debate both of y'all at the same time on whatever topic y'all want, bro. Y'all can't mess with me, dog.
Listen, bro.
Y'all boys can't see me.
One step at a time, my boy. One step at a time. All right. So that's it. That's all, bro. Keep doing your shit, bro. I'm happy for you, man. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just jump back in the chat and listen to you, bro. And if I'm around when you open the panel up, I'll come back on here and cook with you.
Already, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Shout out 503. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. All that shit, bro. Salute to him, man. Appreciate him coming up here. Yeah, we gonna get that work though. Y'all gonna get that work though. Know that. But anyway, bro, back to what we were talking about, right? So, damn, I forgot where I was. Let me see. Oh, Bud Crawford, bro. Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, man. Listen, bro. I understand where drink. Nah, Shook. Don't do that, Shook. Don't do that, Shook. Hold on, Shook. I gotta get you for that one, Shook. Don't do that, Shook. Don't do that, bro. No disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. It's all good. It's just, just some little debate shit, bro. And this is what I do. So we gonna see. I just know I'm not the first person you should debate. I'm really not. I'm not the first person you should debate, but we're gonna see how that shit work out. I wish them nothing but the best after me though. When they get them up and they raise them up out the casket, I wish nothing but the best for them, bro. Wish nothing but the best for him, but I'm gonna body him first. Bro. But anyway, so Canelo Alvarez and motherfucking Terrence Bud Crawford. So Terrence Crawford, bro, it's a big fight. But like I was saying, I have the same issues with a Terrence Crawford Canelo Alvarez fight that I have with a Tank Davis Manny Pacquiao fight. I just think it's too much one-way traffic. It's too many advantages in favor of Canelo, just like it's too many advantages in favor of Tank in a Manny fight. For Tank fighting Manny Pacquiao, bro, that shit Manny talking about calling him out. Bro, Manny Pacquiao ain't fought since August 2021. Manny Pacquiao, 45 years old. Manny Pacquiao is extremely inactive, bro. I see you, Jay. I got you. So when you look at Canelo, when you look at Terrence Bud Crawford, bro, it's the same thing. Bud Crawford's older. He's coming up 2 weight classes. He's actually been the more inactive fighter of the two. And on top of all of that, bro, Canelo got overwhelming leverage. So guess what? The shit that we joke about with Tim Tszyu, when you fight Tim Tszyu over in Australia, what's the joke? They're going to put your ass in a 4x4 ring. Man, Bud Crawford getting that bitch with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez going to have that man in the size of a ring that by the time he take one little, 3 weight classes, my bad. One little step back. By the time he take one little step back, man, his back going to be against the ropes, bro. Too many advantages, bro. Way too many advantages. And the difference between Bud and Jermell Charlo is that Bud Crawford ain't going to go in that bitch and just try to survive. He going to stand and fight. And it's going to be to his detriment. Because, see, Jermell Charlo didn't keep himself from getting knocked out by being slick. He kept himself from getting knocked out by running. But you sitting that bitch with Canelo Alvarez trying to exchange with him when we know he can hurt you, but you can't hurt him. Nigga, please. Y'all boy better stop playing, man. Y'all boy better stop playing, man. Marky Dan, what's up, homie? Y'all boys better stop playing, bro. Let me answer this question, and I got you, Jay. Pac, KO, do you put Pac over Loma? Fucking right. 8 division champion, 3 division champion. Resumes aren't even comparable. Manny has arguably one of the. I got Mayweather. I forgot my last updated all-time great list, but I had Floyd Mayweather like top 5. Top 5 or 6 all time. I don't have him as the overall GOAT, but definitely the GOAT of my generation. But boxing go back hundreds of years. But anyway, you got Floyd Mayweather on your resume. Juan Manuel Marquez on your resume. Miguel Cotto on your resume. Oscar De La Hoya on your resume. Shane Mosley on your resume. Tim Bradley on your resume. And then you go down to the smaller weight. He got Morales on his resume. He got Barrera on his resume. Boy, that shit ain't close, boy. That shit ain't even close. That shit is not even close. And guess what? Manny showed that his shit can go to a high level. Loma at 135, struggling like a motherfucker. And Manny started at a lower weight class than him. And Manny just kept going up, made it all the way up to 154. Loma better not even think about it. Manny got Keith on his resume. He lost to Ugas. Facts. Margarito, bro, it's nowhere close. Real talk, that gap is about as wide. That gap is about as wide as Jerry Rice versus like the 5th or 6th best receiver, bro. Like it's not comparable, bro. I hope that makes sense. But Manny historically is way better. Way fucking better than Vasily Lomachenko, bro. She say, why is lead better? Or what's the street? What's the fucking street that what's the street that Sock is on? Is that lead better? The street that Sock is on with all the houses right there. What street is Sock on, bro? I'm forgetting. Is that Keys? It might be Keys. Y'all gonna make me look this shit up. Marsalis, yeah, it's wide like that. Why? Yeah, facts. Fucking facts, dog. Facts, bro. That shit wide, man. Shout out to the homie. Okay, there you go. I got it, Joe. So Joe, oh no, I read that one. So I just didn't hit the like on your shit. Shout out to my homie Joseph. Joseph showing big love today. Y'all donate to the channel, man. Hit the cash app, hit the super chat. I think we finally got a little bit of smoke in the air. We about to see what's up. Shout out to Joseph Jackson with the 4-piece. No biscuit in the cash app. He say Super Bowl week, the baby goat going for 3. You know he had to throw his Patty Mahomes shit in there. Yeah, Jermaine. Yeah. I forgot, bro. Yeah, but it's like this. Like it's like that, bro. That's a wide ass gap. Jay, what's up, homie?
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, Dang Father. Dang Father from the streets, 214 Oak Cliff. Facts. Facts. That's how that boy be sounding, Dang. All right, what's up? Key Alexander, I see you in the building. What's up? Did Miss KO come in here? Miss KO, did you come in the building? What's up, baby? Sorry if I missed you. I ain't see that you came. Did you come in? Somebody saluting you. They saw you before I did. Shout out to my baby, man. What's up? All right, what's up, Jay? I got your text. You say, KO. What you said to me? You say, KO, I'm riding right now, but I'm finna hit that link. What's up, man? Damn. What's going on?
Man, bro, come on, man. So look, bro, let's go ahead and chop it up by Bud and Boots, bro. Because y'all been killing me with this Bud Boots things, bro. Like, and not so much because I agree with you in the sense that
hey, keep that thought. Let me catch you. Keep that thought. Let me catch the super chat. Shout out to Cedric Walcott with the 5-piece in the super chat. Say Bud is going to deal with Canelo when the time comes. Crawford is a different breed, and I ain't going to say it no more. Looking like Birdman. I ain't gonna say it no more. Crying and shit. I see you, Cedric. I see you, Cedric. All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, man. So I agree with you, bro, in the sense that we shouldn't allow him.
Off agreeing, you already digging a hole. Keep going though.
Hold on, because we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. But that he shouldn't be able to hold the belts and hold that man career hostage. But when we say that, bro, I think we forget the hypocrisy of the fact of how long did Errol Spence hold the man career hostage? Because, bro, he was literally number 1 in the IBF for a while, right? The thing was, the IBF never forced a mandatory. And if I remember correctly, what year did Bud and Earl start negotiating? Was that 21?
2022.
It was 22? Okay, so remember, now people forget this, right? So when we cry about Bud holding up Boots' career, the part that we forget is that y'all remember when they was negotiating, the IBF came out and said they had until I believe it was like August 30th of that year, or August 29th of that year, some shit like that or whatnot, where they had to have a negotiated fight done between Bud and Boots, or else they was gonna call a mandatory for Earl and Boots. Guess what? That date came by, went, Bud done went off, did some other shit. IBF still never called that mandatory. So that man sat on that mandatory for 2 years, to the fact that they had to give him a motherfucking interim title.
Whoa. What 2 years?
Huh?
What 2 years?
From the time he won the IBF eliminator, it might have been a year and a half, so it might not be 2 years. It might have been about a year and a half.
You cooking yourself, bro. Keep going. You cooking yourself. Your timeline's all fucked up.
He sat on that IBF eliminator, bro. He sat on that, right? And then as soon as Bud get the belts, then it's now we crying about Bud holding up the man career, when they took the belts off of Bud before Bud could even negotiate the next fight. Bud never came out and said, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not coming back to 47. The rematch gonna happen at 47. The rematch gonna happen at 54. None of that shit was clear before they stripped Bud of the belt, bro. So I feel like it's hypocrisy on the part of the IBF. When we seen the IBF in another occasion, when Canelo first got all the belts from Triple G, and they stripped him within 30 days because he didn't want to fight Dervin or whatever the fuck. So they've been quick to pull the trigger on stripping guys when they haven't fought guys after just winning belts. But somehow Earl was able to get away with not fighting Boots, and now somehow it's Bud that's holding up Boots' career, when Boots had a chance to fight Bud any motherfucking way, because he could have took the WBO route anyway, bro. The nigga didn't want to fight for a world title, bro. Let's just be honest. He didn't want to take the belt from a champion, because if he did, he would have stayed his ass in the WBO rankings and fought Bud if he really wanted that fight. So I'm not saying the kid don't want to fight the greats, yada yada, but y'all gotta miss me with the holding up his career shit, because he could have forced the mandatory by staying his ass in the WBO rankings. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, because I know what you about to say next, but go ahead, brother.
You know what I'm about to say? What I'm about to say?
No, go ahead. I'm saving it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, so number one, your timeline is all fucked up. You said somewhere in the middle there, you said that Earl Spence made Gervonta Boots in his weight for 2 years. Gervonta Boots Ennis fought to become Earl Spence's mandatory in the IBF interim champion against Karen on Tank Davis's undercard on January of 2023. Bud Crawford and Earl Spence fought in July 2023. Last I checked, that's about 6 or 7 months. That ain't no 2 years. So that shit.
Wait, can I rebut that real fast?
I didn't talk while you were talking, but go ahead.
Okay, no, go ahead. You got it.
Go ahead. And this idea of Earl holding up the division, Earl fought nothing but other mandatories and unification fights for the past, since he won the title. We can count the way. So when he won the title, he ended up fighting Mikey Garcia. He had no mandatories at the time. And then he fought, and then after Mikey Garcia, from that moment on, so from 2020 all the way till he finally got the Bud fight. So for 3 straight years, he fought nothing but mandatories and unifications fight. So first in 2019, at the end of 2019, after fighting Mikey Garcia, he fought Sean Porter for a unification in the IBF, which Earl Spence had, and a unification of Sean Porter's WBC title in October 2019. Got in a car wreck, came back, fought his WBC mandatory and Danny Garcia, who was his WBC mandatory, came back again, was fighting Manny Pacquiao for the WBA. But he got injured. He got that eye injury. So that was going to be a unification fight. But he had to sit out. Manny ends up fighting Ugas for the WBA. He comes back off of the eye injury. What does he do? Another unification fight. Another unification fight against Yordenis Ugas to get the 3rd belt. And then after that, he unifies with Terrence Crawford, where he loses the fight to Bud Crawford. So if you are doing nothing but fighting other mandatories and unifying titles, how are you holding up the division? because the only thing he did was the WBC was up. They called they mandatory first. He can't lose the WBC belt. He going for undisputed. Oh shit, let me fight Danny. Okay, ain't nobody calling a mandatory. Cool, let me go try to snatch this other belt. And then he tried to make the fight with Terrence Bud Crawford. That's not holding up the division. That's unifying the division, bro. So we can't say that held up the division. The only person that was fighting fights that weren't unification fights, that was fighting voluntary defenses, was Terrence Crawford, bro. He was fighting voluntary defenses. He was the one that wasn't moving. He was the one that was mean machine here, washed up Kell Brook there. He was the one doing that, bro. Not Earl Spence Jr., bro. So he ain't holding up the division, bro. But if you publicly say, like Terrence Crawford said, a month after beating beating Earl Spence Jr., he says, I ain't fighting Boots. I got bigger fish to fry. You a champion, and you publicly saying, after saying for years, I fight my mandatories, you publicly letting the world know you have no intentions of fighting this young man. Then your trainer just yesterday doubles down on it. He don't bring nothing to the table. I ain't fighting him. Bud ain't fighting him. Bro, so if you want to keep the belt but don't want to fight your mandatory, that's the definition of holding up the division. So Earl didn't hold up the division. You can't say he did.
No. So I agree. That last point, I agree with what you said. Like, okay, yeah, it's different if you stripping him now as opposed to when they stripped him. But what you just said about
they stripped him after he publicly said, I'm not fighting him. I got bigger fish to fry. They stripped him after that.
But that public statement shit go both ways, bro, because you killed Canelo for saying publicly he would never fight Triple G, and he fought Triple G again. So what that shows us is just because a fighter says something publicly, shit, we done heard Bud say, how many times we heard Bud publicly say that I'm past the Earl Spence Jr. fight. I don't want that fight no more. It's 50-50 or nothing. Well, I guess he got 50-50, so whatever. But like, we heard him publicly say, I'm past that fight. I don't need that fight. I don't want that fight no more. And that fight happened, bro. So like it took them 2 years. It took them a long ass time to make it. But the key difference between Canelo's situation and Bud's situation is Triple G was not Canelo Alvarez's mandatory. He was in a completely different weight class. So that point is invalid. That doesn't make any sense to me. The other thing that we need to note is that when Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fought, the IBF, when they made Gervonta Boots Ennis the IBF interim champion, there's a rule because they don't typically have interim belts. You can go through the rankings right now. You won't find the IBF champion. I was going to bring that up. Yep.
Yeah. So when they do that, they give you 1 year, and then you got to fight that person. So whoever won that fight, the IBF let them know we're giving you 180 days to let us know if you're going to fight your mandatory. And Bud Crawford not only let them know publicly, he also informed them privately that he wasn't fighting Gervonta Boots Ennis. He had no intentions of it. All this shit is a stunt, bro. To act like he's mad when in reality he don't give a fuck because he probably ain't fighting at 147 again. You can't say publicly when you know that you got the Earl Spence fight and they have informed both you and Earl, hey, the winner of this fight, y'all got a certain amount of time to negotiate with Gervonta Boots Ennis. You got a certain amount of time, bro, to negotiate with him. After you negotiate, after you get this fight, if you don't negotiate with him in a certain amount of time, then we gonna strip your ass. And then you come out publicly and say, shit, I ain't got no interest in fighting him. I got bigger fish to fry. And now, even after they strip your ass, I ain't interested in that fight. Shit, he don't bring nothing to the table. So what are we mad about, bro? What are we talking? He was literally trying to keep the belt without fighting his mandatory. That's the definition of you need to be stripped, bro.
So then,
it's
okay, but no, because the timeline is still kind of fucked because you said he didn't officially become the mandatory until he fought for the interim belt. But if the IBF does not have interim champions, that's not true, bro. Because if you go back, I can't Google it right now because I'm behind the wheel of a car, bro. But if you go back, the IBF, I remember vividly, the IBF put a deadline on these two to make a fight in 2022, or else he would have to go into negotiations with Boots Ennis. And then they never came into an agreement. They kept telling the IBF that they was coming to an agreement. This was before Boots ever got the interim belt, bro.
You're 100%. You're 100% right about that. You're 100%
They
right
never
about
said
that.
anything else about it. So is that
No,
still not
They
holding up?
did though, bro. They did though. Check it out. So you're right. In 2022, they said that, but they gave Earl an extension because Earl informed them, look, bro, he stepped out on me. He trying to fight David Avenesian here at the end of 2022. I want that fight. Can y'all give me an extension? The IBF says, yeah, here's what we'll do. Boots, your next fight, we'll make it for the IBF interim because we're going to give them an opportunity to make the undisputed fight. And that's how the IBF interim came into play because they were allowing Earl to continue to try to unify, bro. So you're 100% right, but you're leaving out the why behind it. The reason it never got called is because unifications trump mandatories. And at the time, remember, Earl is the IBF, WBC, and WBA champion. Bud is the WBO champion. He chooses to pull out of negotiations after 6 months, and then he goes and fights David Avenesian. Earl Spence informs the IBF, look, bro, I ain't fighting nobody else. I only want Bud Crawford. Could y'all please hold off on this mandatory because I'm trying to become undisputed. The IBF says, you know what? We'll grant you that shit because unifications trumps mandatory. So what we're going to do for you, Gervonta Boots, is we're going to make your next fight against Karen for the IBF interim title. That is going to allow us to be able to force somebody to either fight you within a year because we only allow you to keep the IBF interim title for a year, or you're going to be elevated to full champion if they don't fight you within a year. That's how the IBF interim came into place. It's not Earl Spence's fault because remember, whether you think it's right, whether you think it's wrong, the IBF believed this case because Bud is the one that pulled out of negotiations. Bud is the one that fought somebody else. Earl never fought anyone else. From the moment Earl fought Ugas and him and Bud had their whole back and forth and they went negotiating and it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, which is a whole nother debate. Earl never fought anyone else. So he can justifiably tell the IBF, bro, I ain't fight nobody. He went and fought somebody else. I'm trying to unify. Please give me another opportunity to try to make the fight with this dude. And they did that. That's how he got the IBF interim, which they normally don't give to people. And so him having the IBF interim, Bud knows these rules too. His team knows these rules too. And if they don't, that's their fault for being negligent. That's their fault for being naive. It's your job to know what's going on. So if you don't know that, then that's on you because everyone else knows because Bozian has said they let us know, the IBF let us know that if Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight happens, that they got to negotiate with us next. They got 180 days or they'll be elevated. It's public knowledge. Everybody knows that. So then the fight happens, Bud wins, and then he automatically says, I'm not interested in fighting Boots. I don't want to fight Boots. He don't bring nothing to the table. I got our Earl Spence rematch. I'm trying to fight Canelo Alvarez. I'm looking at 154. Yada, 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 which I'm different. I'm not calling Bud a duck for it. I'm simply saying, I'm simply saying, okay, you got bigger fish to fry. So what are we saying? We would all feel better if they would have waited to January in 2024 and elevate him? The man's already let you know he ain't gonna fight him.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you why. On two fronts, right? It would have been better if he would have waited that way because remember the biggest thing that we was talking about at one point after the initial fight was what weight was the rematch gonna take place at. Bud was saying, well, Earl was saying they had initially, I guess, verbally agreed at 154 at the press conference, right? But then Bud was like, I wanted at 47. If it's at 47, the fight came with a rematch clause regardless, right? So the IBF was kind of fucked up in any scenario because no matter who won, there was a rematch clause, and to then take that off the table because there's no way the rematch clause was supposed to happen. I guess by the end of last year was what the original contract said. So that fight, Bud got stripped before the end of last year. So then basically, if that rematch happens before the end of last year, let's just play devil's advocate here, right? Mm-hmm. Now that fight is not for undisputed at 147, which I get that Earl didn't want to fight at 147 again, but to strip him of that IBF belt in that fight not be for undisputed now is crazy to me because when they signed the contract, I'm pretty sure the IBF
they're not fighting at 147. Number one, Jay, they're not fighting 147. And I gotta call selective outrage on that. And here's why, bro. Here's why. The only reason that people like you, Drink More Water, are bringing up the IBF is because Gervonta Boots Ennis is attached to it. How come I haven't had one person come to me in all these months and talk about the fact that 2 months ago they took his WBC belt too? He's no longer the WBC champion. Why don't nobody care?
Well,
don't nobody care about that? Don't nobody care about that? Ain't nobody bringing up the fact that he ain't got WBC champion no more, bro. No one's bringing that up. And the reason is because of Boots. But the WBC did the same thing, bro. He's making it clear to them. So do you really think that if he was telling people behind closed doors, I'm coming back to 147, I want to defend my titles, they wouldn't strip him, bro? He's making it clear that he's not coming back to 147. I bet anybody, just like I told the people that come in here on this Tank Davis, Conor Benn shit, I'll bet whoever is willing to bet that Bud Crawford never tips the scales at 147 pounds again, bro.
Well, I would agree with that now.
So if you agree with that, and you can see that, you don't think that the people that's actually in control of his belts are asking him what's going on, what's happening, what are you gonna do, and he's telling them something that's making them strip him, bro? Like, they have other mandatories, other promote. Like Mario Barrios got a completely different promoter that's calling, like, yo, what's up with this? Are we getting a shot? Is he gonna fight us? What are we doing? Gervonta Boots Ennis has completely different representation. Yo, what's up? Are we getting a fight? What's going on? So they're reaching out to Bud and asking him, yo, are you gonna fight this mandatory? What do you got going on? Whatever he's telling them, whether it's I got my Earl Spence rematch and we agreed to do it at 154, or I'm looking to negotiate with Canelo Alvarez. Whatever he's telling them privately is making him get stripped. And then when you say, okay, well, we don't know what he's saying privately. Okay, well, look at what he and his team are saying publicly. They're publicly letting you know they ain't got no interest in Barrios. They ain't got no interest in no damn Gervonta Boots Ennis. We want Canelo. We got the Earl Spence rematch. We looking at Jamel. We might be looking at a Tim New. They're letting you know publicly that they ain't looking at 147. So if you know they ain't looking at 147, if I know they ain't looking at 147, you can be for damn sure that the sanctioning bodies know they ain't looking at 147. And all it comes down to is that people like yourself, people like Drink More Water, you're just arguing on the behalf of Bud Crawford's ego at this point. You're just arguing on behalf of, man, he an undisputed champion. Should nobody be stripped within a month? Like that's all you're arguing on behalf of.
I don't. For one, I don't think any. I do agree with that. I don't think not before he can, not before the landscape of his options come out. Because like I said, he could have said that. Now I agree with you. He could have told the IBF flat out, I'm not fighting this dude. Like, cool. And obviously he could have said something along those lines or written official letter, whatever the fuck, right? But I think the selective outrage that you spoke on is not so much like, oh, it's Boots. It's just that they posturing around this motherfucker like, oh, we wanted to fight Bud. When the fact of the matter is, bro, you motherfuckers had a chance to fight Bud, bro. Like, y'all was highly ranked in the IBF. Y'all was highly ranked in the WBO, bro. When Virgil Ortiz took his ass to the WBA route, bro, if y'all wanted Bud, knowing Bud done fought all his fucking mandatories, we can't name a mandatory that motherfucking Bud ain't fought. Well, I guess we can name Boots now, I guess. But at that time, at 147, bro, he had fought all his fucking mandatories. So if they wanted that fight, bro, they could have sat their ass right there in the WBO, and they would have been next to take. You get what I'm saying? So it's the posturing. I understand what you're saying.
And we switching to the Bud and Boots. Now we're switching to the Bud and Boots conversation, which I don't mind switching to. We can move to that one, but let me catch the super chat. And I'll respond to you. So shout out to Jermaine Harvey, 5 piece in the super chat. Bud holding up the 47 division. They need to strip his ass. He's made it publicly known he's not fighting at 147. Shout out to the homie Jermaine. So to your point about Boots Ennis staying in the WBO, at the end of the day, bro, you got some people calling it a duck, or if he really wanted to fight Bud, Boots Ennis wanted to fight Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. So if you're Boots Ennis, you're signed to Showtime, bro. Earl Spence fights on Showtime. Nobody knew what was going on with Bud Crawford. He's on the last part of his deal. He's fighting on ESPN. That fight is harder to make. Look at Sean Porter. That fight was hard to make. They tried to only offer Sean Porter $1 million. And then that fight finally ended up getting made. But if I'm Gervonta Boots Ennis and I'm looking at the lay of the land, he didn't go to the WBO because he didn't want to fight Bud. He went to the IBF route because, number one, Earl is on his network. Number two, Earl got more belts than Bud. Number 3, that's an easier fight to make. So if I want to fight 2 guys equally as bad, and one of them is actually the bigger name at the time, one of them actually probably gets me a bigger bag at the time, one of them actually has 3 belts at the time, then bro, I'm gonna go that route. And he's on my network. So it's not if he wanted to fight Bud, he could have just stayed in the WBO. Bud did the same shit. When he was undisputed moving up to 147, he could have moved up in petition to fight one of the PBC champions. He could have moved up to petition to fight one of them when the belts was over there. But what did they do? They looked around. They said, well, shit, they do got them belts over there, but I'm signed the top rank, though. And so the fight for me is easier to make if I just go WBO and I fight Jeff Horn, because I can get that fight made easier because Jeff Horn is fucking with my promoter. Jeff Horn is fucking with my network. So he went that route. No one from Bud's side called that shit a duck. They called it smart. They called it intelligent. Like, that's how you got to move. That's the easier fight to make. You ain't got to deal with all the cross-promotional bullshit. All Gervonta Boots in his did was the same thing. You got that belt over there. Earl got all these belts over here. You on that other network. Earl's on my network. You ain't fucking with Steven Espinoza right now. Earl's fucking with Steven Espinoza heavy. I'm going to go this route. And he was proven right by how long it took the Earl and Bud fight to happen in the first place. There's no guarantee that he would have went the WBO route and got the fight, bro. And it makes more sense to go after 3 belts than it does to go after 1 belt, bro.
Well, see, here's why I'm gonna call bullshit on that, bro. Like, and hear me out, right? So let's walk through the timeline, bro. Remember about, so now we're gonna kind of fast forward the timeline a little bit. Like, so earlier in 2023, right? I think we in maybe February, March of 23, right? The rumors start going around the Keith Thurman, like where PBC was advising a Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence fight, right? And that fight was rumored to be at 154 pounds, right? In which they were petitioning.
That was late. That started in late 2022 after Bud announced that he was fighting David Avenue.
Yeah.
So okay. You're talking about 2022 to early 2023. But go ahead. I just want to correct the timeline for the people.
Okay, bet. So during that time, there was outrage because what PBC was trying to do was because at that time Keith was the WBC mandatory for beating Barrios, and what they were trying to do, they were trying to get Earl to satisfy his mandatory by fighting Keith at 154 pounds. Now the issue, like, no problem, I have an issue with that because neither one of them, Earl's not a title holder at that time at 154, so why is he satisfying the mandatory at 154? But it was justified by saying, oh, we know that Earl only wanted to come back to 147 for 1 fight. Now, that was also said publicly. I'm only coming back to 147 for Bud Crawford, for that last belt. That was said publicly, too. So while we're talking about public statements, let's not forget that one. So with that being said, if he knew, so it wasn't fucking Gervonta Boots Ennis picking it because he was going to end up fighting Earl, because he knew, just like everybody else knew, if he wasn't coming to 47 to fight for a WBC mandatory, against Keith Thurman, who brings more to Earl, a bigger money fight for Earl at 147, why in the fuck is he coming to 147 to fight Boots, who's a more dangerous fight and is less upside for that fight? So y'all got to miss me with that, because I've heard people say that, but you guys have also tried to kudos the 154 thing versus Keith as a tune-up, but he's only coming back to 147 for 1 fight, which proved to be true because he don't want to fight the rematch at 47. So I feel that, but at the same time, we can't act like if Al is this great boxing mind, which I think he is, that he didn't know that either, bro. Like, they put Gervonta Boots Ennis in the best position to get a belt, not to fight either Earl or fucking or Bud. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I feel that in theory, yeah, sure, 3 belts versus 1 belt, but they knew if he didn't get the Bud fight, they knew damn well that man was moving up to 154, because that's when the talks about him fighting Charlo, if he couldn't get the Bud fight, because Charlo had all the belts at 54, he was like, well, Charlo gonna have to either fight, I don't mind fighting my brother to get some bands. So Y'all can't tell me he went there to fight Earl Spence because he didn't. He went that route because he knew at some point that belt was gonna be fucking vacant, bro.
So here's the problem with that. Again, you're talking about Keith Thurman in 2022 and saying about Gervonta Boots Ennis moving to the IBF route, and he wasn't trying to fight Earl to go that route. Bro, Gervonta Boots Ennis went the IBF route way back in 2021, bro. Way back in the beginning of 2021. The Terrence Crawford Sean Porter fight was exercised as a WBO mandatory. That fight was in November of 2021. After Virgil Ortiz dropped out of the rankings, and then that elevated Gervonta Boots Ennis was number 2 in the WBO. This was the summer of 2021. There was no indication that Bud Crawford and Earl Spence were anywhere close to a deal. They hadn't even started negotiating yet. Bud Crawford was still with Top Rank. That's why I told you all of that stuff that I told you. When you put the timeline together, bro, you can't say that he knew Earl was gonna get that fight, because Earl and Bud didn't start negotiating until after Earl fought Ugas in April of 2022. So moving to the IBF route, moving to the IBF route back in 2021 in the summer, of course he thinks he can try to get that fight. And again, it makes more sense because when he did it, Earl didn't even have 3 belts yet. Earl only had 2. So if I got a champion that's on my network that has 2 belts, and you only have 1 belt, but you're on another network, of course my advisors and my team are going to tell me to move all the way to this side over here because we got 2 belts and this fight is an easier fight to make and we get to keep all the money in-house. That's how they all gonna move. As far as the Keith Thurman shit that you're talking about, Keith Thurman, you want to bring up public statements? Earl Spence made it clear that he wasn't fighting Keith Thurman on multiple occasions, and he stood on that. But of course, the PBC, looking at how Bud Crawford is moving, they got to have other options in play. So we can't even bring up Keith Thurman because Earl stood on business. So all of those talking points that people were bringing up about Earl fighting Keith and Earl ain't his own boss, Earl ain't this, Earl ain't that, he watched all that shit the moment that he decided that he was only going to negotiate with Bud Crawford. So that's a moot point. That point was cool in November in November of 2022 when Bud Crawford was fighting David Avenese, and that was a cool point at that time because you didn't know what Earl was going to do. But those of us that knew Earl was going to stand on business and stand by his word, we've been proven right. Hindsight being 2020, the Keith Thurman shit is null and void because he didn't do that shit. So you can name a mandatory all you want to. You can talk about how he was going to do this and how he was going to do that. The nigga said, fuck no, I'm only going this way over here. And he stood on business. It's kind of like this Tank Davis, Conor Benn shit. All these narratives that you hear right now about this situation, I'm drawing an analogy for you about how Tank Davis is fighting Conor Benn at 147, but he wouldn't fight motherfucking Devin Haney at 140. How Tank Davis is listening to Eddie Hearn about Conor Benn, but he wouldn't listen to Eddie Hearn about Devin Haney. What happens to all of them talking points, all them videos, all them live streams when this nigga fights on PBC against somebody totally different like you and I know he gonna do? It kills all that shit. All that shit is for nothing. It makes it null and void because all the shit you saying he doing, he didn't do. He was really fucking with you to try to gain leverage and try to get power to let you know that I can have this option over here and that option over there. Remember, the Keith Thurman mandatory shit was a response to Bud Crawford pulling out of negotiations, bro. It was a response to him pulling out of negotiations. And so we got to make it look like we got options and we got shit over here too. So that's part of the game to try to do what? Corner Bud Crawford, get him to come back to the table. Like, look at your option, nigga. Your option is motherfucking me, David Avenese. We got to keep Thurman option over here if you don't play ball next time. Go ahead and fight David Avenese on BOK Prime. We'll see you when you get back. And the shit worked because what ended up happening? He bought his ass over the motherfucking PBC. He dealt with them. He fought on Showtime. And now in all likelihood, he about to fight on Showtime again. So this idea that Gervonta Boots Ennis knew that Earl Spence was going to not fight him because Earl Spence was planning to drop the belts in 2022 and 2023, that makes no sense because Gervonta Boots Ennis switched over to the IBF way back in the summer of 2021.
No, he couldn't have, bro, because he was still ranked. Because remember, that was a part of the backlash of the David Avanesian fight, bro. That's why people initially thought that he ducked Boots, bro, because Boots was still ranked high. Avanesian was number 6 in the WBO at that time, bro. But Boots was number 2, I believe, at that time in which the Avanesian fight happened, which was December of 2022, bro. So he was still in their rankings. He only got taken out of their rankings once he accepted the IBF interim belt on the undercard of the fight that you was talking about, which I believe, if I remember correctly, was January of 2023, bro. So he was in the rankings that whole time. Because remember, Virgil had just let go of his number 1 position to go fight Stanionis for the WBA regular, bro. So he was still in there, bro. That's why people initially thought that Bud duck Boots when they lied and said they didn't even call us for the fight when we found out that they did, but that's just a different fucking story.
But they didn't call him for the fight. That call about that shit that happened after Boots had already fought Karen, though, bro. They didn't call Boots to try to make the fight with David Avanesian, bro. They didn't call the David Avanesian shit. They pulled him out. They set that shit up. They started trying to talk about Boots while they was already negotiating with motherfucking Earl Spence, bro. That was in January after Boots fought motherfucking.
Bosey came out and said we talked to them and I told them to get a hold of Steven Espinoza.
Yeah, in February, Bosey told you that. In February,
right,
they reached out to him after he fought Boots, bro. They didn't reach out. They didn't reach out to Boots. They didn't reach out to Boots until after they fought motherfucking David Avanesian. Then they reached out to him, bro. They didn't reach out to him before. They didn't reach out to Boots in October or September of 2022. Because remember, the David Avanesian fight was announced in November, and he fought Avanesian in December. He reached out to him after David Avanesian, after he fought David Avanesian, when everyone already knew that Boots was doing what? Fighting the IBF title eliminator. They reached out to him, and then it wasn't even Bud that reached out to him. And this is no disrespect to nobody. It was a motherfucker reaching out to him that ain't even got Bud Crawford under contract. It wasn't no real shit, bro. It wasn't no real shit at all. And then when given the opportunity to really stand on shit, when it's Bud Crawford himself, fuck what a BLK Prime talking about, or what they say, all this shit happened and all that shit. When it's Bud Crawford himself, he telling you he ain't trying to fight him. He ain't trying to fight him. I'm not trying to fight him. I'm good. I'm trying to do this shit.
That's fair now, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so if he ain't trying to fight him now, he wasn't trying. Like, let's keep 100. He wasn't trying to fight Boots over Earl for the first fight. Come on, man.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Like, not Boots.
Come on, man. He ain't trying to fight Boots before Earl, bro.
He stayed his ass right there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't. Like I said, I'm glad the brother got a belt, bro, because he's a great talent in the sport, bro. But I just, like I said, I don't like all this posturing, like motherfuckers running from him and all this bullshit. It's like, bro, you didn't really want the Bud fight like that, bro. You didn't. I'm sorry. You just fucking didn't, bro. Because you removed yourself from rankings.
If you say that,
you could have made yourself the mandatory.
If you say that though, that's cool, no problem. Bud really don't want to fight him either, though.
Oh no, not now. Shit, I got too much to lose. Nah, shit.
He had too, but no. He had too much to lose then too. He could have lost out on the Earl Spence fight. He could have lost out on 2-time undisputed. No, he could have lost out on his biggest payday.
You're right. No, you're right. That's facts. No, that's
come on, bro. Like he always done had too much to lose. Guess what? And Earl did too.
Well, Earl wasn't finna fight him nowhere because we saw it. That nigga ain't never looked at IBF mandatory route. That nigga wasn't fighting him nowhere. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah, bro. But salute to my homie Jay Chestnut, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on, bro. I'm gonna let you keep cooking, bro.
You always welcome, bro. You always welcome.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to homie Jay, man. Shout out to the homie Jay. All right, bro. Time is 8:58. Should we open up the panel or should we cook some more? 206 people in the building. Let's get a like check. Let's run the likes up. I'm thinking, guys. Do y'all want me to open up the panel or should I cook on Gervonta Davis and Conor Benn for a little bit? I'm going to let y'all choose, chat. All right, we got some cooks. Bet. So apparently today, Eddie Hearn made an offer to Gervonta Tank Davis for a motherfucking Conor Benn fight. It's a real offer for Conor Benn to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. In his offer, Eddie Hearn says that the offer is going to be in the UK or America. He going to send an offer that they can fight in UK or America. Why would he send an offer where they can fight in the UK or America and Conor Benn can't fight in the UK? I'll run it back. I'll run it back for y'all. So Eddie Hearn states that he is going to send an offer to Gervonta Tank Davis for a Conor Benn fight that can take place in the UK or in America. But Conor Benn can't even fight in the UK. Let's break this down from the homie Brimley. Benn case will be heard in 3 weeks, so it's possible the UK option will be on the table. So he's sending Gervonta Tank Davis an offer today for an option that may or may not be on the table in 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, Conor Benn has a hearing where they may or may not clear him, but he's going to send Tank Davis an offer today that says the fight can take place in the UK or the USA. So you're going to send an offer with the UK in it before you know whether or not your fighter can fight in the UK. Was that too fast, bro? Should I do it again? All right, so Conor Benn has a hearing in 3 weeks where they may or may not clear him. But Eddie Hearn is sending an offer today that's going to have the UK in it when he doesn't know the outcome of the hearing, unless he has a time machine. Unless he has a time machine. And before I go any further, because there's so much to say on this, let me ask y'all a question. I got 500 push-ups that Tank Davis does not fight Conor Benn. Who won't take that bet? 88 Sports Talk, what up? Did you see a report about Conor Benn come out with Conor Benn and Adrian Broner today too? Anyway, before I go any further, I want to see how many of you really believe this shit or if you just want to hate on Tank. I just want to see. I want to see how many of y'all really believe the shit that you be typing. I got 500 push-ups. 500. 500 that Tank Davis will not be fighting Conor Benn. And that Tank Davis will not be fighting on the zone. Who won't take that bet? Hold on a second. Who want to take that bet? Anybody want to take that bet? Joseph tells me it's a trash bet, KO. If it's a trash bet and you know that he ain't fighting him and you don't believe what you're saying, then why are you going at him? Here's what's crazy. This is what I'm expected to believe. I'm expected to believe that the PBC dropped Tank Davis and Hector Luis Garcia 4 weeks ago and got Tank Davis all this publicity and got him these 2 million views on their YouTube channel. They promoting the shit out of Tank Davis, but he leaving at the same time. I'm supposed to believe that. That's what y'all want me to believe. But I'm done talking to y'all. Because I finally got somebody up here that's going to be able to go back and forth with me. Somebody that actually is going to make me use my brain tonight. It's a surprise, okay? It's a goddamn surprise. Shout out to Slap Happy Gorilla Daddy P with the 5-piece in the suit. They said, I'm a Crawford fan, but knockout is right. I appreciate that. I finally got somebody back here, and if you miss it tonight, you just fucking miss it tonight. I'm not doing no open panel, okay? Sorry, Truth, you ain't good enough. You gonna stay in the comments tonight, goddamn. You gonna stay in the comments tonight. Put some hundreds in the chat. Put some goddamn hand clap emojis in the chat. Shit about to get lit in here. Shit about to turn up, okay? So I need some hand clap emojis. I need some 100 emojis. I need y'all to get with it. Cause shit about to get real in here. Okay? Cause y'all ain't good. Like, it was too easy yesterday. My homie text me, say, I'm biting out my fucking bottom lip. I'm biting out my goddamn bottom lip listening to this shit right now. He say, we gotta get it in again. He done chose to grace me with his presence, bro, and I appreciate him. I got my bro, man. I got my bro in there. Man. Ain't nobody else coming up today, y'all. This shit over with for y'all. So just sit back, okay? Just sit back and enjoy the goddamn show. BF, what's up, homie? How you doing?
My brother, salute, man. Peace and blessings, man. First, before we get into whatever we're going to get into, I just got to let everybody know this is a real dude on and off. What y'all see right here is what y'all get off the net. Not just on it. You get this off the net. This is like a real brother to me, man. This is someone I got real legitimate love for. Someone, what I'm saying, that'll hit me at times when I'm not my best. It'll hit me at times when I am. And it's the same energy at any time, every time. You know what I'm saying? So I respect the man more than just boxing, although that's what drew me to him. But I respect the man more than that. So whatever we do, however hot and heavy it gets, I can't even explain it, brother. I can't even explain it.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The feeling is mutual. I didn't even expect you tonight. I'm so glad you're here, though. I'm so glad you're here. I didn't even expect you. I got that text. I smiled. I'm like, oh shit, let's fucking go. I finally got some shit with me now. Let me get my shit together. Nah, man, feelings mutual, bro. Appreciate you coming up. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all go share this shit. Go like this shit. Go subscribe to my bro channel. But go. This about to go. And I got an hour and 20 minutes now. So ain't nobody else coming up. We gonna talk our shit and we gonna show y'all how to do this shit, man. So what's up, bro? Talk to me, man.
So let's get to it, brother. Let's get to it. I came in on the tail end of you talking about Conor Benn. I missed something, so I was just curious. I don't know what the conversation was, but I'm hearing a lot of people saying that it's not happening, and it's really a troll, and it's really this. And my question to you is, troll for what? If it's not happening, he's really trolling. Why isn't he trolling Shakur Stevenson? They fight in the same weight class. Why isn't he trolling Lomachenko? They fight in the same.
I got you. Hey, Nate TK, I'm not letting nobody. I clearly just said I ain't letting nobody else up, but you backstage. Nate TK, I will open up the panel when I'm live again Monday. Not kicking you out of disrespect, bro, but I'm cooking with the homie right now, bro. Ain't nobody else coming up here tonight. It's just me and him. So it's not just a troll, what he's doing. It's not just a troll. And again, I'll extend that same bet to you. I bet you 500 push-ups. That fight ain't happening. It's not just a troll.
Not. Sounds like clout chasing to me.
No,
it sounds like.
It's not a troll.
Okay,
it's Tank Davis putting your boy in his place, bro. He putting your boy in his place.
How is Tank putting?
He putting your boy in his place.
How?
Because Devin is running around here acting like he can make terms. He can dictate shit. He the big dog now. He can tell people what he will and won't take. He can tell people what they do and don't gotta do and shit.
What are you talking about?
And so it's time he gonna get.
What got to do with Conor Benn?
Because Bill Haney was at Conor Benn's press conference begging for a fight like Andrade begging Canelo.
Not begging for a fight. That is.
I just came in respect, brother. I just came in respect. I just wanted to interrupt your press conference and maybe we can do something in the future, brother.
That's not what happened whatsoever. What happened?
Let me show you how quick I can take him off the table.
Is they sent him a ticket. They invited him there. They invited him. He went to where they invited him. That's what happened. He went to where they invited him. And maybe you missed the interview where he said that Ben really is not an option.
Of course he's not, because Tank took him away less than 8 hours later.
How is it less than 8 hours later when he said he's not an option 8 hours before?
No, he didn't say he wasn't an option. He went up there, and then when Tank took his ass the next day, now he ain't an option no more.
That's not true. He said it the same day. It's not an option. He says he's really not an option. He's really not. But maybe
talking about a fight for the future.
In the future, yes. In the future, maybe
Tank Davis let you know, bro, there is no future without me.
So
I can take him anytime I want.
How is that no future if there's a Ryan Garcia conversation?
Because any fight that Devin Haney think he won't, Tank Davis can take it from him and get it.
Why he ain't take Lomachenko? Why he ain't take Shakur?
Because Tank Davis ain't going to motherfucking top rank, bro. He's not going to top rank.
You don't need to go to top rank. Tell them to bring their ass over there.
They're not doing that. Lomachenko is signed exclusively to fight on ESPN. Number one.
Shakur got one fight.
And in his last fight, he's going to fight a top ranked fighter because they're going to try to get that belt off of him.
He might as well. So why didn't Tank troll them? Because Devin Haney was talking about Ryan Garcia. So let me take him off you real quick. Oh, you talking about Conor Benn? You pulling up? Let me show you what I can do with him. Devin is not talking about Ryan Garcia.
Shakur and Loma, they ain't in that position.
Ryan was his mandatory. He was not talking about him. Ryan was his mandatory. He was not talking about
mandatory.
Devin's mandatory.
Years ago.
That's right. Yeah. So you're telling me that Tank took Ryan away from Devin when Ryan was his mandatory?
No, they took Ryan away from Devin just a month ago when Ryan was trying to fight Rolly. When he pulled out a negotiation with Devin after saying, I told my team that I only want to fight Devin. Floyd Mayweather jumped up out the sky on his ass and said, let me let you know.
Talking about Floyd. I thought we were talking about Devin.
What do you mean?
I thought we were talking about Devin and Tank. We're talking about Floyd now?
Floyd took Ryan Garcia from Devin on Tank Davis's behalf. Because remember your guy Bill? Fuck Floyd Mayweather. It's the Devin Haney era. Let me show you something real quick.
What did he show him? Who the fuck is Ryan Garcia? What did he show him?
Ryan what? He's the motherfucker that your guy needs to stay relevant.
Devin does not need Ryan Garcia to stay relevant.
If he don't fight Ryan Garcia, who we going on pay-per-view with, BM?
They don't talk about Devin and Ryan, bro.
If he don't fight Ryan Garcia, who is he going on pay-per-view with?
They talk about Devin and Shakur more than they talk about Devin and Ryan.
Devin's not going to 135.
Devin can fight anybody on pay-per-view.
Who?
Anybody.
And Flop?
Why isn't it?
Flop on pay-per-view?
If it flops, it flops.
And hurt his market value. They really that dumb?
How's he hurt his market value? How?
If you flop on pay-per-view, it hurts your market value.
Who says it would flop? Where you get the information from? DAZN don't post their numbers. So where are we getting these DAZN numbers from?
Devin Haney and Regis Prograis flopped, bro.
Says who?
According to everyone in boxing.
Who in DAZN says it flopped?
Of course, DAZN is not going to say it flopped. Exactly. That would make him look bad.
Where are they getting
but how you know that it flopped is their actions.
What
because
actions?
Haney is only route to being on pay-per-view is fighting fucking Ryan Garcia. Otherwise, he's going on free TV or it's going to flop again. The live game barely did $1.7 million, bro.
And 450,000 buys of Tank shit was, and Tank and Ryan was DAZN. 450,000 buys.
Only in the UK,
according to people. But
no,
you're telling me
only in the UK.
You're telling me
only in the UK. DAZN had UK rights for Tank.
Got it. Cool.
DAZN had UK rights for Tank and Ryan. That was 450,000 in the UK. They did 1.2 million here in America.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it did not.
Bro, they did 1.2 million buys.
No, it did not.
Whatever buys that DAZN is reporting is because they had UK TV rights, bro.
Really? You sure about that?
They had UK TV rights over on DAZN.
So you're gonna tell me that I bought the pay-per-view on Showtime?
Where did you buy it?
DAZN.
They had UK rights, bro.
Once again, I myself bought the show pay-per-view on DAZN. So what are you talking about?
All they were able to do was show highlights. That was a Showtime production.
There was not highlights. I watched the whole fight on DAZN. I watched the whole fight. I watched the whole fight on DAZN. What are you talking about?
Bro, there's no way you could have watched the fight on DAZN.
Why couldn't I? Because that's where I bought it.
Because they had UK rights. You had to buy it on Showtime here in America.
Cap.
That was part of the deal.
100% cap. I bought it on DAZN.
Okay, well, show me. Show me.
So how am I supposed to do that? Tell me how I'm doing that, and I'll walk.
You don't have your receipt?
Oh yeah. I got my receipts.
Your receipts should say DAZN on it.
Let's go back to my shit. Let's see. Let's go back to my shit. Keep talking. I hear you.
No. I'm waiting on you to. They saying you right though. So if you right about that, you right about that. A lot of people saying you right.
I could literally, I could pull it up for you, bro. I literally can pull it up for you on.
No.
You could Google it yourself.
No.
Literally. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it can be bought, brother. I'm literally got DAZN. Matter of fact, that ain't the only pay-per-view I bought on DAZN. Nigga, I bought the Day of Reckoning on DAZN.
Yeah, that was a DAZN card for sure.
But these are DAZN. They're, hold on a second. Here's one here. Here's one here. I bought several of them.
No. We only on Tank and Ryan. What does it have to do? What does it have to do with?
I'm scrolling. So I'm scrolling through. These are all DAZNs. I'm scrolling through here. These are all DAZNs.
Yeah, they all DAZN. I give you that point. I was wrong on that point.
What I'm saying to you, brother.
Yeah, tell me what you're saying.
All I'm saying to you is the DAZN pay-per-view was not just in the UK. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. It was both.
But the pay-per-view did 1.2 million buys though.
Ooh, no problem.
Okay,
no problem. I got no problem.
We agree on that.
No problem.
Okay. So what are you saying?
You are telling me that Devin flops. So you're telling me.
Yes.
But DAZN didn't post the numbers. So you're telling me what Rick Glazer says.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you what L-Dub told me. I'm telling you what Leonard Ellaby is saying. I'm telling you what Bob Arum is saying.
Where did they get their numbers?
What everyone in boxing is saying. I don't fucking listen to Rick Glazer, bro.
I hear you, but where did they get their numbers from? Because if you remember, Bob Arum said that Tank Davis flopped too.
So everyone is lying on Devin?
You tell yourself whatever you want. What I'm telling you is Bob Arum said that Tank Davis's numbers are false.
You knowing Bill Haney.
Yes.
And how much he all about the smoke. And
yes.
how much he can really just pull up on people, right?
Yes.
Bill Haney is the president of DHP Promotions, right?
Yes. Actually, Devin is, but he's
Yeah.
in there. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bill Haney and Devin Haney, they know the numbers that they did, right?
I never asked. Maybe they do.
No. What you mean maybe? It's their event. They got paid off of it. They know the numbers
They
did,
did
right?
get paid off of it. They did.
Okay,
I'm telling
they
you, I
know
never
the
asked.
numbers that they did. Everybody lying on
you.
them. And Bill
I
Haney
hear
is the type to have those type of receipts and not just
Okay,
boom. Let me
so
show
if
y'all
Bill-
lying on me.
So if Bill gives me the numbers, are y'all niggas gonna believe it?
He can post the numbers himself.
I didn't ask you that. I'm asking you, if Bill gives me the numbers, are you gonna believe it?
If he just tells you something and then you come out and tell me, no, I'm not believing that. I need
Of
to see.
course you won't. Of course you won't.
Of course not. Bill Haney's a fucking liar. Of course I would.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Did you see the
is.
paperwork? Did you see the paperwork for anybody you said that said Devin's name numbers? Did you see the paperwork?
No.
Okay, so why are you going to believe what you didn't see the paperwork for them, but you need to see the paperwork for Bill?
Because he flopped, bro. Number one. Number two, because I'm not even saying the 30K shit or the 50K shit or the 55K shit anymore. I just know it flopped. And if everyone's lying on me, I know Bill Haney's character. If you say something, I'm gonna pull up on you. You mean to tell me you can have Leonard Ellaby by the balls? You can have Bob Arum by the balls. You could have all these dudes by the balls because you got the true paperwork if your shit didn't flop. And you just hold on to that shit?
You're sitting here telling me this?
That doesn't make sense, bro.
You say, of course, you're saying what doesn't make sense, but yet you're not telling me where your numbers are coming from. You're just saying everybody. You're not saying, you're not asking, you're not asking Bob Arum to show
you
people.
got niggas saying
you're not asking Ellaby.
I saw a nigga on your channel today say he did 44K. I saw another nigga say he did 50K.
The consensus is
that the nigga flopped. If the nigga didn't flop, and we know Devin got his own numbers, we know Bill got his own numbers, and they just let niggas tell a lie when they could just shit on everybody right now and show us all the real numbers and make everybody shut the fuck up. But they don't do that. But they'll pull up on anything else and anytime else, but they don't do that.
Once again, y'all guys do the same thing, bro. Y'all do the same thing. You want Bill to show the numbers, show you tangible proof of numbers, but you don't need tangible proof shown to you by anybody else. What everybody says is good for you. You don't need no tangible proof. Y'all don't need nobody to show nothing, but you need Bill to show. Why is that?
Because what they're saying goes along with the fact that you only did a $1.7 million gate. That's a trash poo-poo gate. That's a garbage ass gate. So your live gate underperformed. And so everyone's saying that your pay-per-view underperformed. And you have the golden ticket. I know you. If you got the golden ticket, you gonna slam that on the motherfucker. Y'all saying this nigga, this nigga flopped? Y'all saying he flopped? Man, that nigga really did 200,000 pay-per-views.
You say
that. The receipts right here.
You say that. Those receipts will be irrelevant because you are the same person that told me what you was going to do in September of last year. It's irrelevant to you guys. You saying that. You're still, I love how you say, if you have the golden ticket, they slam it down. I love how you say that. Well, if they have the golden ticket to prove the number, to prove those 30 or to prove it was a flop, why ain't anybody slamming it down?
Because it's true.
It's true that no one's slamming nothing down when they have the facts to prove what they're saying is true.
Oh, no. I thought you said you were talking about Bill.
I am. I'm talking about everybody.
Because everyone on the outside looking in can see, bro. We have logic and common sense.
Logic and common sense. Y'all the same niggas that said.
And if everybody's saying the same, if everybody's saying the same shit about you.
Everybody's saying it. They're not saying the same. Niggas is saying 30K, 44, 50, 55. Niggas is making up all kinds of different numbers.
The consensus is it flopped. Everyone is saying your shit flopped.
How is that a flop?
How is 50K a flop?
Yes.
Any of them numbers you mentioned are all flops. Because they paid out Devin Haney $1.5 million and they paid out Regis $1.5 million with both getting upside on the back end. Let's say that it's 50K.
Yeah.
If it's 50K and you do the math on what the pay-per-view cost, BF, that means that the event only generated a total of $5 million. When you paying out $3 million guaranteed, that is a flop, sir.
Says who?
Says anybody with a common with brain.
No, says you. If the network, if the niggas that's putting up the bag don't think it's a flop, it's not a flop to them. That's the problem that you guys have. You guys take your own mindset to go with what your own niggas believe.
Bro, a $2 million,
hold on, brother. I just did nothing. Brother, I just let you cook.
$2 million revenue.
Once
Best
again,
case scenario, they made $2 million on that fight.
Let you cook. I just let you
trash.
cook. Why you cutting me? I just let you cook, bro. Why you cutting me? I ain't cutting you. I'll say again, brother. If the network is putting up the bag, whatever they're putting up, I don't know what they're putting up, but whatever they're putting up, if what they put up, they got back and then some, it's not a flop. Now, we can sit here and we can say 30,000 is not good. 44,000 is not good. 50,000 is not good. We can say that. That's our opinion to have. It really is. And we can say that if we're comparing it to someone else, right? If we're comparing it to someone else, then we can say those are not good numbers when we're comparing. But that's not how it works. It's different strokes for different folks. If this is what the numbers that I'm putting up for this fight, and I exceed those numbers, whatever they are, I did not flop to that network. Now, again, I'm not saying I know this. You could absolutely be 100% right. They could have put up amount of money that they did not get a return on their investment. But I don't know this, and neither do you. But you're telling me something is a flop without knowing the numbers that was put in to make it a success. If you put up $1 million for a fight, $1 million, and it did 70,000 pay-per-view buys, if that, and you got back 2 million, isn't that a success? You only put up $1 million. You made $1 million. Now, once again, I'm not saying, one, I don't know if those numbers are real or not. I'm not saying for us comparing it, because we're having this conversation about Tank, to comparing his numbers to Tank numbers, that they're like out of this world and success, blah, blah, blah. Because Tank, we know, well, we believe, averages without the Ryan fight around 250,000, correct? Would you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay, so then if we're comparing the averages of Tank and Devin, right? If we're comparing that, then we can say that Devin shit is nowhere near Tank's. It's nowhere near. We can say that. We can say compared to Tank's, Devin's is a flop. Compared to Tank's, we can say that. I'm fine with saying that. But if we don't know the individual numbers that were put in for each individual fight, then we cannot say that this was a flop without knowing the return on the investment. If we knew the return on the investment, you got it. It's all that shit flopped. They didn't get their money back. It's flopped. You got it, but we don't know that. So since we don't know that, we can't sit here and say it was a flop, because hell, for all we know, 50,000 could have been a fucking super success. For all we know, that is my only point in that statement right there. And I'll do you one better. We know that Tank did 250, average 250. Let's just say his return on his investment needed to be 300K. You sit here and say we agree that his average is 250, but the return on investment was 300K. We don't know that's the return on investment. That shit that's a failure to them. Whoever put up the bread to get their return on investment has to be 250K. Whoever did that. Then if there's 250K, if the 300K only turns out to 250K, then Tank flopped. I didn't get my bread back. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I don't know the number, so I'm just speaking. I will need to know this to know if that is a flop. That's all I'm saying.
So here's what we do know: the numbers for all the purses in the Devin Haney Regis Prograis fight are public knowledge. BF.
Correct.
They're reported by the California Athletic State Commission. We know that Jose Antonio Mares made $3,000. His opponent, Shamar Canal, made $5,000. Destiny Jones made $7,500. Beatriz Ferreira, whatever the fuck her name is, made $10,000. Somebody named Questillo made $800. Amari Jones made $15,000. Mayo Yoshida made $30,000. Ebony Bridges made $40,000. Giovanni Santillan made $20,000. Andy Cruz made $75,000. Montana Love made $62,500. Liam Perot made $62,500 guaranteed. And Devin Haney and Regis Prograis each made $1.5 million apiece guaranteed. So the live gate alone, they lost money. They paid out more money to fighters to actually fight on the card than what the live gate bought them in revenue. So then you go to the pay-per-view buys. And by all accounts, best case scenario is 50,000, or let's say it's 100,000. That would still only make a pay-per-view event where they did press conference tours. They did face-off tour. That shit costs money. They did face-offs together. They did weigh-ins. They did public workouts. They did everything that goes into making a big fight. In best case scenario, that fight made $8 million, best case scenario. But realistically, if you go off the highest number that people are reporting, that fight did $4.75 million in revenue for a pay-per-view fight of that magnitude where they put that much money into it. Bro, that is a fucking flop, bro. It's a flop.
Good. That sounds good.
What you just said sounds fantastic. It's not good for Devin.
What you said sounds fantastic. It's that how that narrative you just pushed sounds great.
What narrative? That's the truth.
Actual numbers, without the numbers to know what was put in, which is what I said. Without the numbers to know what was put in, that shit you just said, where you laid out all the pay-per-view, all the purses, and you laid out the events and blah blah. Where you laid those out, you do understand that Tank Davis's would cost more because that's Tank Davis. You do understand that. You do understand that Devin's events, Devin's things that he does are not going to be as much as Tank's. So unless we know the number that was put in, all the numbers you just said, as special and as crystal clear as they may be, are irrelevant to determine if something is a flop unless we know the number that it started with that was put in. And we don't.
This is one of them ones I gotta concentrate, y'all. I can't catch no super chats until we get done because I gotta keep up with this, brother. He's one of the best. Go ahead, bro. I thought you were finished. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. So what I just paused because I wanted you to get that off.
Yeah,
so what
ahead.
I'm saying is we're working on a formula to determine if something is a flop without all the data to determine if it's a flop. That's what we're doing. If it's a flop, I got no problem, bro. I got no problem. You gave me the public knowledge numbers. That's what you gave me. You still didn't give me what they put into it because you don't know.
I see you. But
just like you don't know what they put into any Tank fight. You don't know. And I don't know either.
But here's what
so
I do know.
You can't say that was a success without knowing where they started. Because if they put in more money and they didn't get back all their money, then that was a flop, regardless if it did 250 pay-per-view. 250.
Here's what I do know. I know that if Bill Haney has something, like, yo, let me send this to BF, who I'm gonna get this shit to first, because he a real one. Let me let everybody know that Shakur quit. Hey, BF, drop this on the people. Let them know Shakur quit in sparring. I know that if Bill Haney got a hole in his pocket, let me let the people know, oh, Tank, you turned down $20 million. Let me get on here and let y'all know something real quick. I know that he that type of person to where if he got something on you, then, bro, he gonna let that shit be known. And if you want me to believe that, I know Bill Haney got access to the numbers. I know he knows what Devin and Regis really did on pay-per-view. I know that for a fact he knows because they got paid off of it. But when everybody calling him a flop, when everybody's saying that his son didn't sell, he could shit on all of them in one foul swoop. Here go the paperwork, y'all.
I love how you do that.
And he's not doing it. That's because there's some validity to what they saying, bro. Because Bill Haney's character lets you know that, if I got something, I'm gonna try to let you know something. And he ain't saying shit because everybody telling the truth. Your shit flop. And here's how you know. If Tank Davis, leftovers, don't send Devin Haney an offer, he ain't fighting. If your shit was so good and they thought that you did a good job, why is Devin Haney publicly asking Oscar De La Hoya to send him a real offer for Ryan Garcia? If your shit was a success, you wouldn't have to do shit like that. You wouldn't be having the options of Ryan Garcia or being on free TV with Sandor Martin. People would be running down to fight you, bro. What's the deal with that? Like,
so I'm glad
it flopped, dog.
I'm glad you brought that up because there's 2 points on here that you brought up. Because the last I checked, Gervonta Tank Davis just did $1.2 million. The last I checked, Gervonta Tank Davis is asking Eddie Hearn for an offer. So I don't know why you saying about Devin asking anybody, but because Gervonta Tank Davis just did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. The last I checked, but yet he is still asking Eddie Hearn. The last I checked, if you did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys using your standards, then he should be sending a contract. He should be doing that according to you. But whatever, we get past that one. I know you're not going to address that one. We'll get past that one.
I'm going to let you talk, though.
It's cool. But I love how You will sit here and tell me Bill's a liar. He's a liar. This, a liar that. He be capping. And you don't believe him when it comes to this, where it's $20 million. And you don't believe him when it comes to Shakur Stevenson. You don't believe none of that until now. You need something else to believe. So now you believe the $20 million and believe that because Bill gave.
I don't.
Wait.
I'm gonna let you keep cooking. I'm gonna let you keep cooking, but no, the fuck I don't. That $20 million is cap. That $20 million shit cap.
Got you. I got you. I hear you. I hear you. But anyways, you just said to me, if he had something, that he would make sure that I had it. If he had something, he would make sure. And you was running with that, and he this, and he running with that, and he this, and he would do this, and he would do that. I hear you. I definitely hear you. But it's ironic that you use that. You use that as a catapult into this because this man didn't give me something. That's ironic, bro. There's a lot of stuff that he don't give me that I get from other people that you guys think I get from him that doesn't happen. There's more people than Bill that know me. A lot more. And y'all will be surprised. A lot more that know me than Bill. A lot of people that fuck with me because of how I am with Bill. Off the strength of me having information that I have never told anybody that people give to me as well because they already know what it's hitting for. And then they know that at a certain day and time when it goes public, they can say, I told that nigga. And I can say they damn sure did. But it's okay. I'll leave that like that. You guys can run with what you run with. It doesn't change anything I just said. Unless you know the beginning numbers, then you don't know what's a flop. All right? You don't know. But go ahead.
So, number one, what's up? Number one, detail the truth in the building. I see you. Number one, this idea that you got to know the numbers to know a flop. Nah, bro. All you got to know is what the event generated. Regardless of the numbers you putting on the pay-per-view event, that bitch do $10 million. That shit is a flop, bro.
Absolutely.
That shit a flop. But this idea that you have that I'm saying that if he give you something, then I don't trust it, or that if he don't give you something, it's a contradiction. No, here's the thing, bro. He gives you what he wants you to have, BL. He don't get he give you what he wants you to have. He don't give you what's really going on all the time, bro. He don't give you what's really going on all the time. You didn't like so that shit that ain't I'm not with that shit. What I will say about this whole $20 million shit is, bro, that shit cap, because that's really the only point. That everything else you said about how people fuck with you and all that shit, bro, I don't disagree with none of that. But we can get on the 20 million since that's the only thing that really what you said I disagree with. And I'll get on the Conor Benn and Tank Davis shit because those are the two talking points that got shit to do with boxing. The Conor Benn and Tank Davis shit, bro. That ain't Tank Davis asking Conor Benn for no offer. I'll extend this to you again as I cook. I bet you 500 push-ups on camera, Tank Davis is not fighting Conor Benn because he is not serious about fighting Conor Benn. What is going on right now between Tank Davis and Devin Haney is power and leverage. I keep trying to tell people that there is a reason that Bill Haney and Devin Haney, what did they do? They try to get the Turkey Ali Sheik involved. They tell people what they will and won't take publicly. They tell people, oh, we're going to fight at this weight class. We ain't fighting you over here. That is what they're doing. On Tank Davis' side, oh, really? That's what you're going to do? You're going to try to act like that? I'm going to show you that it's my way or the highway. I'm going to show you that I can take your opponent anytime I want to. I'm going to show you that you're going to get down or you're going to lay down. When you fight me, it's going to be on my terms. When you fight me, you're going to bring your ass over to my platform, and I'm going to continue to put my foot on your neck until you do. That's what's going on, bro. You sadly mistaken if you can't see that, bro.
That's what I see is some sucker shit is what I see.
How's that sucker shit?
Because he don't need to take Conor Benn from Devin when Devin was never trying to fight him. He could just fight Devin. He don't need to take nobody from nowhere.
He can't fight Devin.
All this shit, yes, he can. All that shit you just said to me sounds really good, bro. It sounds really good and convincing, just not to me. Because if he can do everything that you said, everything that you just said, he can do it now. He don't need to fuck around with Conor Benn on a clout chase. Let me just clout chase Conor Benn and be trolling and playing around this shit that y'all niggas is capping about. That's straight cap. Oh, I don't really want to fight him. I just want to take him away from Devin. Man, that's some high school bitch ass nigga shit. What? Oh, you got a bad girl? Well, I'm gonna let you know that I can take the bad girl from you. I don't really want to fuck the bitch. I just want to take her from you to let you know I can man, that's some high school sucker shit, nigga. I can fight you. You, nigga, listen, when we fight, it'll be on my terms. So send the fucking terms, KO. When we fight, bro, this is what we gonna do. I don't give a fuck what you said, although it was the exact same thing that Ryan Garcia said. Didn't stop him sending Ryan Garcia one, because Ryan Garcia said, after fighting 2 times at 140, me and Tank can fight. I ain't going back down to 135. If Tank wanted, he can fight me at 140. That's what he said verbatim. Yet Tank still sent him a contract. And when he sent him a contract, he brought his ass down to where Tank wanted him to go. So Tank can do the exact same thing to Devin. Okay, Devin, you running your mouth? You think you this? You think you run shit? You don't run shit. I'm going to show you what you run. Here is a contract. I ain't giving you a damn 136. Here is 135, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? I'm Tank Davis. Here is 135-pound fight. You will fight me at 135. You ain't getting the rehydration clause. You will fight me at 135. I mean, you getting the rehydration clause. You will get 10-pound rehydration. That's it. You'll fight me at 35. The most you will get, nigga, are you getting an 8-pound rehydration clause? Fuck you talking to? I'm Tank Davis. Matter of fact, you ain't getting no rehydration clause. You will weigh 135 on fight night, nigga. Fuck is you talking to? I'm Tank Davis. Here's your contract. You will take the same thing that Ryan got, because that's what you said. Now people is putting up more money for this. Yeah, this is me and you. So they're going to put up 20 million for this. You said you're going to take what Ryan got. Ryan got 2.5 flat. That's it. You got 50-50 on the back end and 2.5 flat. So you will take 2.5 flat from this 20 million that the network is putting up. And I'm taking the rest because I'm Tank Davis. Yeah, so I'm going to get this 17.5 and you're going to do exactly what the fuck you said you're going to do. And you're going to do it on my terms. Now, that's what you're going to do it right now. You ain't got no fight. You ain't got nothing lined up. The only thing that's there for you is Sandor Martin. You ain't got shit lined up. I ain't got shit lined up. So what you will do is bring your punk ass to me. I don't need to answer no fucking Conor Benn or no high school little girl ass shit. No, nigga, fight me now. Fuck is you niggas talking about, bro? You giving me all this extra shit and entertaining all this extra shit, 500 push-ups for a nigga clout chasing and shit. Nigga, fuck all that. Fight me now. What is we doing, KO?
So you have an accountability issue. Because see, here's the thing that gets me with you and the brothers and sisters in the chat that's rocking with you. And shout out to all y'all. Please smash the like button. We're not supposed to listen to what Devin Haney says when it don't fit your narrative of Tank Davis ducking him. But when Devin Haney and Bill Haney come out and tell you shit about $20 million and shit, oh, you running with that. You listening to them. But when they say some shit that can show you that they really don't want the fight, you don't want to run with it for some reason. So when a motherfucker in Devin Haney's position, that's the clear super duper ultra B side, tell a nigga like Tank Davis 140 or I ain't fighting your ass. You don't tell Devin Haney, hold on, Devin, bro, you can't really do that shit to Tank, bro. Like he the super A side. So you don't really need to be talking like that. Why can't you behave like you did with Kambosos, Devin? You don't do that. When Devin Haney comes out and says, I want rehydration clauses, out my shit. I want motherfucking catch weights, out my shit. I ain't never going back to 135 at all. Oh, that shit don't matter. Tank, just send him an offer. That shit don't matter. What Devin says don't matter. But it damn sure matters to your ass when they popping that shit, making Tank look like a duck. But when they popping that shit, making themselves seem like they don't really want to fight, oh, that shit don't matter, KO. Just send the motherfucking offer. Just send them an offer. Improve. It's always some proving shit with you niggas, bro. Hey, KO, why can't he just send an offer? And prove that Kambosos really got a rematch clause. Hey, KO, why can't he just send an offer? And prove that Devin's really about to fight Lomachenko. Hey, KO, why can't he just send an offer? And prove that Devin's gonna have to come down and fight him on his terms. Why can't he do that, KO? But let him say some shit like, man, shit, we've been trying to fight Tank Davis forever. We got $20 million on the table for Turkey. I leak our shit. My nigga, you'll do a whole motherfucking live stream shitting on Tank Davis. But the moment that Devin Haney say some shit where it's like, hold on, bro, so you saying you making all these demands with Gervonta Tank Davis, you saying Oh, bro, I got to fight him at 140. Oh, bro, I ain't taking no rehydration clauses. Oh, bro, I ain't got no catch weight on my shit. You ain't on his helmet then. You ain't like, hold on, Devin, wait a minute. Because when you were fighting Kambosos, they made you keep a secret, my nigga. They made you couldn't tell nobody about the offer. They was going to take that shit for you, my nigga. Hey, Devin, when you fought Kambosos, you was on that bitch pleading and begging, my nigga. Hey, man, y'all, please don't let him do this to me. Don't let him take this opportunity from me. You know I deserve it. You was doing all that shit. Say, Devin, they told your ass you had to go to Australia not one time, but 2 times. And you was humbled in a motherfucker. You had a whole bunch of humility. But Devin, no. But Devin, how come when it come to Tank Davis, now you got all this bravado? Now you got all this machismo. Why? Because you got some belts? Why? Because you're a 2-division champion, that's why? Well, guess what? While you was collecting them belts, it's another motherfucker over here that got pride too. They got ego too. And they team looking at you. Get on your knees. Bend over for George Kambosos. Get on your knees. Bend over for motherfucking Bob Arum. Get on your knees. Bend over for Lou DiBella. They watching you do that shit. But then when you get to them, oh, man, look, it got to be on my turn. We want the same deal that Ryan got. But none of the stipulations, though. Like you got a leg to stand on. So hold on, homeboy. I'm going to put you in your place. I'm going to let you know who the boss is. You don't run shit. And you either going to get down or you going to lay down. Right now, your ass going to lay down. See, you love it when Devin Haney and his daddy and Eddie Hearn, you love it when they play their games. Oh, man, Subriel Matias, man, he was trying to have for $4 million. Hey, man, we stand at 135 for the end of the year. Hey, man, I ain't never coming back to 135. Hey, man, let me tweet and delete this Devin Haney, Tank Davis poster real quick. Let me get the people going about $20 million offers and shit. You love it when they play their games. But when Tank Davis play their games, you ain't really fucking with it. And here's why you ain't fucking with it. Because the games that Devin Haney and his daddy play, they inconsequential. They don't mean shit. They get you popping on YouTube. They give us some fun shit to debate and talk about. They keep the narrative going. They get Twitter popping and shit. Yeah, they get Twitter popping and YouTube popping and shit. They inconsequential though. But when Tank Davis and his team get to playing games, nigga, I take your only option from pay-per-view from you. It's consequential. I'll make you go out in public and ask Ryan Garcia's promoter to please send you an offer. Yeah, it's consequences when they play their games. When they play their games, they sent you a ticket, huh? They sent you an invite to go watch Conor Benn fight. So y'all can maybe do some shit in the future, huh? That's cute. That's cute. Oh, you interrupting press conferences like Demetrius Andrade, huh? Oh, that's real cute, bro. Congratulations. That's good. Hey, let me send out a tweet real quick and show you how quick I can make that shit disappear if I want to. If I want to. And that's the problem that you having, bro. You don't give a fuck about the games and shit when it fits what Bill and Devin want you to push. You only care when the games don't fit that shit. And then all of a sudden it's, hey, Tank Davis, just send him an offer. You don't never tell Devin, say, bro, you can't be talking like that. But you damn sure told Shakur Stevenson to just shut up and take that shit, though. Yeah, you did. Just take that 75-25. Just do whatever the fuck Devin Haney telling you to do. You can't make no demands, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, that's you. That's your talking point. But in the case of Devin Haney, you ain't got no problem with demands and shit. It's just simply, well, Tank, just prove it for me, Tank. I know this is some bullshit. I know that Devin Haney really shouldn't be trying to dictate weight classes to you. I know Devin Haney really shouldn't be trying to tell you what money he would take publicly and what he won't take publicly. Because I know I'm BF. I know everything. He didn't do that shit to Loma publicly. He didn't tell Kambosos publicly what he would and wouldn't take. He didn't tell Reed. He didn't talk numbers. His daddy didn't come out and talk numbers with Regis publicly. Not at all. He didn't. Oh no, but he talked. But why you doing that, Devin? Why you changing up like that? Why you doing that? You ain't doing that though. But let Devin Haney come out tomorrow and be like, man, my team just sent Tank Davis $30 million. Oh shit, nigga, we own it. You cooking. But it's always on Tank Davis to prove Devin Haney's bullshit is bullshit by sending him an offer. It's always been that way with you, BF. Rematch clauses don't exist. 3-fight deals where you sign exclusively to Top Rank don't exist. And then in that 3-fight deal, you come out and post your motherfucking New Year's resolution with a whole time, I'm going to beat Loma and I'm going to become a champion at 140 pounds. You wrote that shit in January. But in February, you were saying that you really wanted Tank Davis, though, and that the Loma fight wasn't done and you was going to stay at 135 for the rest of the year. But your only goal was to be a champion at 140 after beating Lomachenko. But you were serious about staying at 135, though, huh? You let all that shit slide, bro. You let all that shit slide and pass you by. But let them say some shit that can paint Tank Davis in a bad light. Boy, we gonna get live streams, morning grinds, all kind of extra shit, bro. So yeah, that's my rebuttal to that. It's on you.
Oh man, you you are phenomenal at what you do. And if I was anybody else, they would be.
You are too, dog. You are
Here's
too.
The problem.
You
Here's
are
the
too.
problem that you have. I appreciate you. Here's the problem that you have. The biggest problem that KO has, the biggest problem, is that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's the biggest problem. You think you do. You put yourself as if you are in Tank's team and you're not. You sit here and tell me, and it's beautiful. Trust me, it's beautiful. Your setup is flawless, except for you fucking with me. That's the problem. If anybody is fucking with my brother KO, they dead because they too busy worried about where he got to and what he said instead of focusing on how he got there. This man said to you that Tank Davis is out here really just doing this to a power struggle. Where'd he get it from? Who told this man this? This man brought it out of here. What he believes, what he thinks. He has no proof of any of this. He has no proof of nothing. This man will bet you 500 in a heartbeat, because he can do it. He can do the 500. Say, I'll bet you 500 in a heartbeat. So it don't really matter if he win or lose, dog. It don't matter if he win or lose. The problem with this situation, the problem with all this situation is, I promise you, it's a bad boy, bro. It's a bad boy, bro. He just can't do that with me. This is the reason why me and the God, we got to be on this panel ourselves. Because he can't do that to me. He can't tell you where he got the beginning part to meet all of that he gave you, to get all of this. Because if the beginning part has no roots, if the beginning part is nothing but this man, this genius, and he's a genius, if the beginning part has no meat to it, has no say, has nothing, if the beginning part has nothing, then the rest of his house is on sand. It gets swept out into the ocean. So the genius of this man that will sit here and man, he'll lay it on you thick. Lay it on you thick after he gives you some nonsense in the beginning. He'll lay it on you thick and he'll have you in this motherfucker twisting your head like, God damn, this nigga's cooking. The reality of it is I can do the same thing. I can make up any narrative I want that I believe and then build on top of that narrative. That's the reality. This man says that Tank is the super duper A-side to Devin Haney. Here's the problem with that situation. Devin Haney will be the only fighter he has ever fought in his career that has had pay-per-views without him. The only one. Facts. I don't give a damn if it's a flop or it's an ultra success. He is the only one, the only fighter in his career out of anybody he's ever fought that has pay-per-view buys. The only one. Nobody else does. So if he fights Ryan Garcia, Pitbull Cruz, Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, anybody he fought on pay-per-view, he's the A-side to them. Maybe the super duper A-side to them. But he's not a super duper A-side to a nigga who actually we know brings something to the table, regardless if you say it's a flop or not. He brings something to the table. Ryan Garcia didn't bring 8 million fucking Instagram followers, 7 million motherfucking Twitter followers, and 30 billion motherfucking Facebook followers. He didn't bring them, or else the fight would have did more than Floyd and Pacquiao. He didn't bring that. As a matter of fact, Ryan Garcia didn't bring shit, but the thought of something. The thought is what he brought, which is why they put the nigga on free TV afterwards. Yeah, because he brought the thought. But let's just go down here. You start talking about Kambosos and what he did with Kambosos. I know for an absolute fact, and what you guys will leave this out, he didn't have a choice. He didn't have options. They gave him, keyword, gave. They gave him a take it or leave it offer. He had no options. He had no choices. They put this man in a position where the only thing he can do, he should have said no. Guess who told him that personally on the phone? This nigga right here. Facts. This nigga right here told that nigga, man, fuck that shit. You're tripping, bro. They're trying to fucking play you, man. But he told me from his mouth to my ears, it's what I want. Yeah, they fucking me over. They fucking me over. But it's what I want undisputed. They're playing me. I know this. You right, BF. They're shitting on me. They're down to me. But I want undisputed. That's what he told me. Nigga was pissed. Dead ass serious. We was mad as a motherfucker. I don't understand where you guys keep getting this. He was humble. He was this. He had no option. That's what it is. He had zero option. You will take this bullshit ass deal or you will take nothing. Now, why can't Tank send him a bullshit ass deal that he can take it or leave it? I don't give a fuck what he says. You can take it or you can leave it. I understand that. I understand that. But you'll push off on that. So the crazy part is this man tells me this is about power struggles. That's what this is about. It's about power struggles. This is about power struggles. Why in the fuck is Tank trying to struggle with anybody if he's the nigga already in power? I don't understand this. Why is it Devin that I have to take something from? Shakur called this nigga out too. Why he can't take somebody from Shakur? Edwin De Los Santos is a PBC fighter. That motherfucker ain't a top-ranked fighter. That's a PBC fighter. Frank Martin's a PBC fighter. Why this nigga ain't take nothing from Shakur? Shakur had both them niggas. Yet ain't no power struggle with Shakur Stevenson for some reason. Why? Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because Devin is the motherfucking threat. That's why. Devin is the nigga that really don't need him, to be honest. Devin's that nigga. Because Devin is the nigga that has pay-per-views. Whether you say they flopped or not, he has them. Shakur don't have them. Ryan don't have them. Mario Barrios don't have them. Pitbull Cruz don't have them. Leo Santa Cruz don't have them. No one he fought has them. Devin does. So it sounds good that it's a power struggle between. Why is it a power struggle? If you the dude, you don't got why I gotta show you that I can take Conor Benn. Why you ain't take Lomachenko? Lomachenko was not on that fucking 3-fight contract. Lomachenko was not. It was 2 bozo fights, and the third fight was available. So why he didn't take Lomachenko? If it's a power fucking struggle, why he didn't do nothing with Loma? Oh no, we can't talk about that. Oh BF, he can't do that with Loma because Top Rank won't allow him. Cool. Frank Martin and Edwin De Los Santos are PBC fighters. So why he wasn't power struggling with Shakur Stevenson? Why the nigga couldn't say, Shakur, you think me and you is the biggest fight in boxing? You out here running your fucking mouth like you want to smoke with me? You come into the dressing room, putting your hands around me, showing me love, and then you go out and talk shit about me? Well, let me take your fucking fighter. Let me take your motherfucking fighter. How dare you think that you can fuck with the king, nigga? Frank Martin, come talk to me. Frank Martin, let's get it popping. Call Al, Frank Martin. Edwin De Los Santos. Oh, you fighting this nigga? You fighting him? No, you're not. Edwin De Los Santos, call Al Heyman. Talk to me, Al Heyman. Hey, let's talk about it, Al. Let's talk about it. Let's get this fight. How you don't got no power struggle with him? Yeah, it's weird that Tank fans, all y'all talk about is some type of power struggle or some type of issue with Devin. There is a million other motherfucking fighters. A million. There is at least 400 motherfucking fight. Matter of fact, it's more than that. Now think about it. Over 1,000 motherfuckers ranked at 140. There's over 1,000 niggas ranked at 135. Over 1,000 niggas ranked at 130. Over 1,000 niggas ranked at 126. You can box wreck it and scroll down to the very bottom to see where these niggas is ranked at. You know the shit they use when they want to shit on Deontay Wilder. Oh, this guy's ranked number 58 in the world. Yeah, well, WBC don't put those numbers up. So you got to go to box wreck to get them. But it's okay. It's okay. I believe Tank beats every last one of them. All of them. Except for 3. I've said the same thing for the past 5 years. Beats them all, except for 3. But mysteriously, this nigga got to show everybody, oh, let me show you I'm the boss, Devin. Not even everybody, just Devin. Let me show you, Devin. Let me show you I'm the boss. Let me show you this. I'm going to take Conor Benn from you. That's what I'm going to do, as if Devin was even trying to fight this nigga. Devin wasn't even trying to fight this nigga. He wasn't calling out no fucking Conor Benn for a fight. You try to take a nigga from me that I'm not called, that nigga called me out. Or maybe you missed the tweet that he put up or the thing that he said where he wants to fight, Haney, and then all the other names, and none of them was Tank Davis. None of them was Tank. That nigga calling me out. I'm not calling him out. He's calling me out. He sent me a ticket to come to his fight. Calling me. I ain't calling for this nigga. He wants smoke with me. How is you taking something from me that I am not even asking for? So you want a nigga that's asking for me? Take him. The fuck? It's a power struggle because a nigga is calling for me that I'm not calling for? Take him. I don't give a fuck if you take Conor Benn. I'm not asking to fight this nigga. He's asking to fight me. Ain't no fucking power struggle with a nigga calling me out that I'm not calling them out. They're calling for me. I don't give a fuck about Conor Benn. He cares about me. So how is it a power struggle when you taking someone from me that I ain't never even asked for? But whatever. I know. I understand. Then you go on telling me about what Shakur, you wanted Shakur Stevenson to just take it. My brother watches me every day and vice versa. He knows better than that because he knows that I said, I don't blame Shakur Stevenson. He did the right thing to squeeze the juice, pause, out of everything he can get from Devin. I blame Shakur for when he got to the point where he knew he wasn't getting nothing else, he still pressed for more. Maybe you forgot I said that. Maybe you forgot. I never told this nigga to just take it. I said he should have took the 25%. Niggas came and telling me all the time, BF, you don't take the first offer. You right, you don't. You counter. You shoot for the stars, you land on the moon is what I've always said. Always said. You shoot for the stars, you land on the moon. All right? At best, the nigga could have said, give me 30% because that's what it is for the one belt. But he got 25% that he turned down. I love how you say that. You don't start with the fact that they offered the man a flat fee and he wanted more. They offered him more. He wanted more. Then they offered a percentage and he still wanted more. You don't look at the fact that I just did a live yesterday or the day before that where I said I don't blame this man at all. I don't blame him for trying to get the most. I don't blame any fighter in the world, to include Devin, when it comes to fighting Tank, my nigga. I don't blame any fighter for trying to get the most. You should. It's called prize fighting. Yeah, I blame that man. I blame Shakur for one reason and one reason only. Because the man got to a wall where Devin said, I ain't giving you no more. This is it. I'm not giving you nothing else. This is it. Like Cambosis did to Devin Haney, where he told this nigga it's take it or leave it. The same thing. But Devin didn't get no other options, my nigga. He didn't get none, my brother, at all. None. It was take it or leave it. That's it. It wasn't, he humbled down. He humbled down. No. He did not want that offer at all. But it was all they was given. Devin gave Shakur multiple. Shakur asked for more. Devin hit a wall and refused to give this man anything else. And Shakur tried to punch through the wall and ended up fighting for way less than what he would have fought for if he fought Devin in money and status, because he would have been undisputed if he beat him, and he would have made 3 or 4 times as much that he made to fight motherfucking Edwin De Los Santos. I know, but you don't care about that. None of that matters to you at all. None of that matters. You come in here telling me about the 3-fight BF. It was a 3-fight. Yeah, well, the world knew it was a 3-fight deal. Devin wasn't calling out Tank Davis when he was on his 3-fight deal with Top Rank. No. He wasn't calling out him. Yeah, no. I know. Fix your eyes. Get him right. Tank mentioned his name. Yeah. Shake your head. Tank mentioned him. Devin said, I'll fight him. I'll do this. Remember that conversation we had, the debate we had? Yeah, I know you remember that. Where I said if he sent him an offer to prove Devin's flawed, where you said Devin's capping, Devin won't do that. He won't do that. He's not going to do that. He won't. Well, unless, like my brother KO says, unless you know the future, then you can't tell me what somebody will do unless they do it. I know that's what my brother KO says. Then my brother KO, he'll spin. He's a master at it. He'll spin. He'll say, no, BF, we don't know the future. But what did Devin do? I'll tell you what Devin did. He did what the only options he had. That's what he did. That's what he did, KO. The only options he was given. If he was given a Tank Davis option, then me and you would have a different conversation. However, he was not. Yeah. When Tank told that man, you beat George Kambosos, fight me next. Yeah, Tank knew about that 3-fight offer. Devin just agreed to do it. Facts. He agreed to do it. They asked Devin about it, and he agreed. They asked Devin about it. They told what Tank said, and he agreed to do it. Of course, I know you'll go back and forth and say, oh, no, they asked Tank too. Yeah, they do. The media does do that. Yeah, they do. They'll put these guys in here and put this guy in here and put this guy in here and put this guy in here just to get clicks and views, to spin it up and say whatever. Yeah, they do that. You and I both know that the media does that shit. But they asked Tank first. Devin responded to that. All right? They asked Tank first. Devin just responded. Do I blame Tank for them asking him? No, I don't. Because if they didn't ask Tank, he wouldn't have talked about Devin if they didn't ask him. And vice versa. If they didn't ask Devin, he wouldn't have talked about Tank at all. They asked him, he answered, just like they asked Tank, and Tank answered. All right. So let's we moving on. We're moving on. So you tell me about me telling you about everything that Devin said. Oh, but you know they playing the game, BF. They playing the game. They don't tell you everything. How do you know this? How do you know that I'm not in the room? How do you know that 90% of everything I hear, everything I know, comes from other people other than the Haneys? 90% of a huge, most of everything I know comes from people other than them. How do you know this, KO? You don't. You don't know. You do not know. You're just saying that. And when you say it, you put all the things behind it that I was telling you guys. This man's a genius. This man is an absolute genius, y'all. He's phenomenal. But that foundation his house is built on is sand. And if you don't understand that, you will think that that ship is not just that house is not just a house, it's a boat, because it's sailing in the ocean. Like, man, that nigga KO a bad boy, bro. His house is sailing. No, it really went to the ocean. You just don't know what his foundation is. He tell you this. Oh man, and you listen to everything. You don't know where I get my information, KO. You don't. You assume that I get it from Bill because Bill makes it public that he knows me, that I'm family. You assume I get it from Devin because Devin makes it public that he knows me, that I'm family. You assume that. You don't know. I promise you, an extreme majority of everything I got, I did not get from them. From them. I did not get it from them. That's a fact. But it sounds good that you say that. Oh, you believe everything that they say. Oh, if you just do that, if you just do that, if you just do this, But what does Tank say? What has Tank said? Well, I don't understand how you can even get to the point, my brother KO, where you can say that Tank is not fighting this man, because he's done absolutely nothing to say that he's not fighting him. Matter of fact, everything he's done shows that he is. Now, whether he does or doesn't, it's irrelevant. The same way you talked about, them lying about and dropping their belts at the end of the year. They dropped their belts with 2 weeks left in the year. There is nobody that's going to make that fight in 2 weeks, and you know this, KO. You know this. You absolutely know that. He's not there. There ain't nobody fighting him on 2 weeks' notice, because I got to fight before the end of the year because I'm dropping my belts by the end of the year. It was 2 weeks left, brother. 2 weeks left when he dropped his belts. Yet just still, that's all you guys got. That's it. You don't have anything else. He dropped his belts 2 weeks. That's cap. He says hold to the end of the year. End of the year, man. It's hold to the end of the year. You want to hold let's hold his word verbatim, but not let's hold Shakur's word verbatim. Let's not hold Tank's word verbatim. Let's not hold Subiamate's word verbatim or nobody else, because Devin called the wrong promoter. He called the wrong person to talk to Subiamate's. But let's not talk about that. I got Subiamate's actual people's number and gave it to Bill, and he called them. Let's not talk about the fact that was literally done on the same platform where they said, you don't got it. My homie Mill City. Shout out to Mill City. Yeah, well, you called the wrong people. You called the wrong people. Well, the right people came back and said that he called us. The right people came back and said, yeah, we got to fight. We couldn't entertain Bill because we doing something. And they still never followed up to entertain with Bill. And nobody talks about nothing, KO, to include you. You ain't saying, man, why didn't they follow up with Bill? Why didn't they come back with Bill and give Bill and send Bill tickets to come to Arizona? Because they said, hey, after this week, I'm going to send you some tickets to come out here. Nah, you guys run with a narrative on talking about how he's ducking Subi out. Insane, bro. This is insane. So they don't got to send him nothing. So what? Bill got to just fly out there on his own dime? When they told him verbatim, we're going to send you some tickets to come out here, and they sent him nothing, to this day, still haven't sent him anything. But that's Devin's fault, right? Just like everything else is somehow Devin's fault. Humble yourself to fight Tank. Bow down to fight Tank. You the super B-side. Cool. Well, send me a super B-side contract for me to humble myself and bow down to.
All right, bro. Good cook. You ain't addressed shit I said though. You ain't addressed none of my points though.
I addressed everything.
It was good. It was good. You
Cap.
tried, but
everything I wrote them down. Cap.
I'm gonna show you how to address everything that a motherfucker said and put them in a body bag, because that's not gonna age well for you. That rebuttal was, I expect a lot more from you, dog. I really do. So let's get to this. So Devin dropped his belts 2 weeks before the end of the year. That's what you take. Devin Haney dropped his belts 2 weeks before the end of the year. But he had already had signed the fight months before with Regis. He went into negotiations with Regis Prograde to fight him at 140, literally 4 or 5 days after he got out the ring with Vasily Lomachenko. So the decision has already been made. So this idea that you want people to believe that he didn't drop the belts until 2 weeks before the end of the year makes absolutely, positively no sense. That decision was made months in advance. Matter of fact, damn near a year in advance. You know, the point that you didn't address. Hey, man, with Inshallah, I'm going to beat Lomachenko, and then I'm moving up to 140 to be a 2-division champion. Yeah, he been knew he was going to drop them motherfucking belts, bro. This is me, man. This ain't these other niggas. This is me, bro. You talking to. That shit don't work. Then you said, how do I get to a point where I know that Conor Benn isn't fighting Tank Davis? Here's how I get to the point. Al Heyman is still Tank Davis's manager. Here's how I get to the point. The Premier Boxing Champions YouTube channel just dropped Tank Davis and Hector Luis Garcia 4 weeks ago. You think they giving Tank Davis free promotion if he about to walk out the door? You believe that Floyd Mayweather is walking in and stepping in on Tank Davis's behalf to fuck up a fight with Ryan Garcia for Devin Haney if motherfucking Tank Davis is leaving and seriously considering the zone? You gotta be out your rabbit ass mind to believe some shit like that, dog. Then you fucked your own self. That's how I know I got you, bro. That when you stopped addressing my shit and you fucked your own self up with your own talking points and then tripped over yourself, I'm like, that ain't the BF I'm used to, dog. That is not the BF I'm used to, dog. You said I told Devin not to take that deal. That was a shit deal with motherfucking Bob Arum and motherfucking Lou DiBella was offering him. Now what you said, it's a shit-ass deal. I told him not to take it. I did too. Live in HD. Live in on my panel. But then turn around and say that Bill Haney was offering Shakur Stevenson a flat fee and really trying to make the fight. But wasn't Devin Haney offered a flat fee for George Kambosos? So if that offer was bullshit that George Kambosos tried to send Devin Haney and you told him not to take it, don't that mean that a flat fee offer to Shakur Stevenson is also a bullshit fucking deal? Don't that mean the same thing? And guess what? When they got the offer for Kambosos and Devin Haney, that was on free TV. Devin Haney and Bill Haney supposedly was offering Shakur Stevenson a flat fucking fee for a pay-per-view fight, my nigga. So let me guess though. Again, the point that you didn't address in the last thing that I was cooking on, again, when it points Devin in a bad light, oh, you ain't gonna touch on that shit. Nah. You're not gonna touch on that shit. But when it points him in a good light, oh, you gonna touch on it. So when somebody offering Devin, just so everybody know, when you offering Devin Haney a flat fee, it's a bullshit deal. When you offering Shakur Stevenson and you Devin Haney and you offering the flat fee, it's a great deal. Then you said that the 75-25 was something that he should have took. Shakur Stevenson was the WBC mandatory at the time. He got two options. I can take your 25% or I can petition for more because at minimum, the WBC is going to give me 70-30. But I don't even really give a shit about that, bro. This is Tank and Devin. But it makes no sense. Just so the chat know, it makes no sense. If I can be your mandatory for 70-30, but you only offer me 75-25, nigga, I'm going to the motherfucking sanctioning body. And let me give you what BF is going to say about that in his rebuttal. He's going to say that it was for undisputed. He's going to tell you that, well, when you offering up undisputed, the WBC mandatory doesn't matter. That's cap. How do we prove this? George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez went to purse bid for unified titles. George Kambosos and Teofimo Lopez had to abide by the IBF purse bid rules because that's the mandatory that was up. Everyone knows this. Everyone in boxing knows this, including BF. But again, that goes back to if Devin Haney or Bill Haney behave in a way or act in a way that is unbecoming, that doesn't fit the narrative, we're not speaking on it. But if they say some shit that's going to make you be able to feel like you're going to step on something, we going to speak on it. Then you cooked yourself again. You had the audacity, the unmitigated gall, the gumption to tell the people that Devin Haney did not call out Gervonta Tank Davis while he was in the middle of a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. You said that shit. That's how I know this can't be BF. This got to be a clone or something. Really? Really, bro? From you? So the same Devin Haney, and then you turned around and killed your own point. Say, bro, but you know, Tank was asked the question and Devin was asked the question. So which one is it? I asked the chat and BFTB. If Tank was asked the question and Devin was asked the question, how come when Tank answers the question, he calling out Devin Haney, but when Devin Haney answers the question, he ain't calling out Tank Davis? Please actually address what I'm saying to you, and don't give me the word salad, bro. Don't do that. Then on top of that, that ain't even a good point. I remember Devin Haney is signed to fight George Kambosos for a second fight. They announced the fight in August of 2022. In the middle of Devin Haney's 3-fight deal. He's fighting George Kambosos a second time. Everybody please fact check me. I've ran through this shit already, which is why I'm surprised you would try this shit with me. In September of 2022, while in the middle of his 3-fight deal, Steven Espinoza is talking to a fan. He's telling the fan, well, we doing this. We've already reached out to that person. Guess who jumps in? Devin the Dream Haney, in the middle of his 3-fight deal with Top Rank, jumps in. Hey, Steven, if Tank needs somebody, I'll take his little Mickey Mouse belt in December, Steven. Somebody go find the receipts and call me a motherfucking liar. Hey, but he never called him out in his 3-fight deal. Hey, Steven, I'll take his Mickey Mouse belt in December. And I argue with BF. I said, bro, that shit cap. He calling him out when you know he ain't gonna fight him on a motherfucking in December. He already fighting George Kambosos in October 15th. That nigga ain't gonna be ready for a fight in a month and a half. And BF with his normal shit. Prove it, KO. KO, why don't you just prove it that he doing that? So which one is it? Was the nigga calling him out? Or was he not calling him out? Because the receipts say that the nigga was most definitely calling Gervonta Tank Davis out in the middle of his 3-fight deal. Yeah. That's what the facts say. So it is what it is. You can do with that what you will. Then you had the audacity to tell me that Devin Haney does not need Gervonta Tank Davis. And just real quick, if he didn't call him out for his 3-fight deal, why do y'all always say he been calling him out for 4 or 5 years? I mean, I don't understand which talking points you want to use. You're getting them convoluted. Man, Devin Haney been calling out Tank Davis since 2019, 2018. Since he was on Left Showtime, he been calling out Tank Davis. Oh, but Devin Haney wasn't calling out Tank Davis in the middle of his 3-fight deal. Wasn't the 3-fight deal all of 2022 and half of 2023? You got to make up your mind, homeboy. You got to make up your mind. But Devin Haney doesn't need Tank Davis. Devin Haney doesn't need Tank Davis. Tell his daddy that. Tell his fans that. Tell him that. Because last I checked, you can't go to a single Devin Haney fight where the lead up to that motherfucker, he ain't talking about Tank Davis more than he talking about his fucking opponent. You can't even name one. Leading up to every single fight since he been a champion, that nigga can't keep Tank Davis out of his mouth. He damn sure act like he need him, boy. He damn sure act like he need him, boy. Then you say, well, Devin Haney brings some shit to the table where he been on pay-per-view and ain't none of Tank Davis' opponents been on pay-per-view. That's a fact. That's a fact. He been on pay-per-view before. But what you fail to realize is that while being on pay-per-view and while Ryan got the deal that he got, because that's how you tried to use it, that's how you tried to frame it, as you would call me, that's very slick. It works on other people, BF. You might get Price Boy with that one. Maybe you might get Price Boy with that one, but it don't work with me. So when saying that, what you don't want to tell the people is that, yeah, Ryan got that deal. Yeah, he got that deal. He was willing to give Ryan that. Was that before or after the 1.2 million pay-per-view buys that he sold? I believe that was after. Was that before or after the $25 million live gate that he did? He wasn't the name that he is now that he was when he gave Ryan that deal. So to expect the same shit that Ryan got pre 1.2 million pay-per-view buys, to expect the same deal that Ryan got pre $25 million live gate means you don't want the motherfucking fight. Then you said that Loma wasn't on the contract. How many people in this motherfucker? 280 people. Because my brother BF came to holler at me. It's 280 people in here. BF is in the chat. I encourage all 280 people in attendance, go look up the report of Devin Haney signing his 3-fight deal to Top Rank. You will see the report clearly states 2 fights with Kambosos, last fight Lomachenko. Clearly says it in the report. So how the fuck Loma wasn't in the deal? How he wasn't in the deal? They reported he was in the deal. How Loma wasn't in the deal? Didn't Devin Haney show up to Lomachenko's Jermaine Ortiz fight, getting in the ring? Or was that somebody else? Didn't that happen? So I encourage y'all, bro, please, because I'm giving you nothing but facts, bro. Nothing but facts. So you said one last thing I wanted to address, bro. You brought up Frank Martin, Edwin De Los Santos. Can we address points over here, bro? I come at everything that you say. You said, why didn't Tank Davis take Frank Martin from Shakur Stevens? Last I checked, Tank Davis ain't announced a fight. Last I checked, we don't know who Tank fight. That's just your assumption because you got no facts to go off of, bro. That's it. That's all. You don't know if they gonna announce Tank Davis versus Frank Martin, just like I don't. You don't know if he took Shakur opponent. You don't know that. And then your overall arcing point, why he gotta go at Devin like this, bro? Why is Tank Davis going at Devin like this, bro? Like he ain't doing that shit to Shakur. He ain't doing that shit to this person. He ain't doing that shit to this person. You're not gonna like this. Nick J's in the chat. She's not gonna like this. It's because fucking Shakur Stevenson know his place. Yeah, that's why. Because Shakur Stevenson is Tank is the A side. When he send me the offer, I'm gonna be ready. Yeah, that's why. That's why he ain't having to step on him like this. Shakur Stevenson ain't making up lies about $20 million. Shakur Stevenson ain't in the public telling motherfuckers what he will and won't take. He ain't in the public trying to paint a motherfucker as a duck when he really not getting ducked. He ain't trying to play the game that your boy trying to play. That's why, bro. That's why you got to get stepped on. That's why I got to show you who you are. And then you gon' guess what? The same thing that you praise Earl Spence for, you know, cornering Bud Crawford, eliminating potential opponents, making it to where Bud Crawford got to come back to him. They going to make your boy only payday Tank Davis. They going to make your boy come over And guess what? If Tank won't fight him at 140, they'll fight at 140. If he want to catch weight his ass, he'll catch weight him. If they want to rehydrate his ass, they'll rehydrate him. But you're going to learn your place first. I be damned if I'm Tank Davis that you're going to talk all this shit to me. But you ain't had none of that energy for George Kambosos. You said they gave him a take it or leave it deal. And he got humble at that point, or he wasn't. No, he was being humble before that when he was begging. Yeah, when he was begging for the fight on social media, I'll take the same deal that Loma take. When he did that, he was being humble then. But out in the public right now, boy, he ain't got a humble bone in his body. He that dude. So these are the overall things that I want you to address. And it's 10:23, and I'm going to give my bro the last word, bro, because he came to visit me when he didn't have to. He can stay over there on the graveyard and do his thing. I'm going to give him the last word. He gonna end the whole debate. He going to be able to get the last rebuttal off. But please, my overall points that I need addressed is how I pointed out to you about when it's good for Devin, you speak on it. When he make it look like he ain't keeping the same energy and he don't want to fight, you ain't got shit to say about it. I want you to tell me how a flat fee deal is bullshit for Devin Haney, and it's a trash-ass fight that you tell him not to fucking take because it's such a bad deal, but a flat fee fight is great for Shakur Stevens. I want you to please address the points that I'm making to you. I want you to tell the people how Devin hadn't already planned to drop his belts months in advance. And then the kill shot. I can't believe I almost forgot this shit. Then I'm done. You say that Devin Haney, you get your stuff from them, and that I don't know where you get it from, and that I'm dead ass wrong when I say they only give you what they want to give you and they don't give you the truth. This is how I prove it to you. They tell you about the Shakur Stevenson motherfucking sparring session. They tell you that they staying at 135 for the rest of the year. They got you pushing it with it. You argue with me the day that he dropped his belts, bro. Everybody go look it up. The day that Devin Haney dropped his belts, BF did a live stream. I did a live stream. I hit BF's link, and we argued for almost an hour about how Devin Haney is staying at 135, how he's coming back to 135 only for Tank Davis. And an hour and a half later, bro, an hour and a half later, that man announces through Mike Coppinger that he's dropping his belts, that he did everything he could do at 135, and that he's going to 140 and then looking to become a champion at 147. They didn't even give you a heads up. They watching you argue with me. They watching you go back and forth with me about some shit that they done already told the people they ain't doing. And he ain't tell you nothing, bro. He got you out here bad. But you still gonna rock with him. Still gonna try to rebuttal what I said. But I really want you to address my points that I made that you didn't address the last time you tried to rebuttal. And I need you to address the shit that I said right now. And everybody hit the like button. This is gonna be the end. After this, we're gonna show our love to each other and we're gonna wrap the shit. But I'm done. We're gonna let BF cook for as long as he wanna cook. And then we're gonna end that shit. You got the last word, bro. It's on you. Go ahead.
Appreciate you, brother. I don't know why you saying it. I didn't address your points when I wrote them all down. I wrote down all your points. I don't know why you say I didn't address them. I literally addressed every single point that you said to me because I wrote them down. Just like I just wrote down your points just right now. I wrote down every point you said to me. So I'll go from top to bottom. Devin's planning to drop the belts months in advance. That was before niggas started talking shit. That's the part you missed out. Devin was going to drop all the belts. Yeah, absolutely. 100% was going to drop all of them. He was done, bro. He had did what he needed to do until motherfuckers started talking shit. And when motherfuckers started talking shit, that is when he said, well, then fuck it then. Then I'll hold on to the belts to the rest of the year then. That's when he said that. Maybe you missed that little part in the middle. Again, I keep telling you guys, this man is master. This man is a master, bro. He give you some shit. And if you fucking just sit there and rock with it, you're going to fade off into the motherfucking ocean. Yes, Devin said what you said. Yes, he did. And then everybody started talking shit to Devin. So Devin said that I'm going to starve all y'all niggas out. If you want anything, you will get it through me. You missed that point. You missed that. Yeah, that's the point you missed. So then when Shakur refused to take the 25%, I just love, which is another one of your points. Another one of your points talking about flat fees for Shakur. There's another one of your points. So don't say I didn't address it. Another one of your points. I love how you just say, you contradicted yourself, brother. Very, very badly. And I would think, as a genius as you are, that you would know better. As a matter of fact, I don't believe you don't know better. I believe you do, which is why you went on a tangent about something else. I believe, matter of fact, I don't believe, I know you do, because you mentioned about flat fees being so messed up. And then your very next sentence just said he gave him 25%. George Kambosos never gave Devin Haney a percentage. Never. He never gave him a percentage. Never. Niggas run around these YouTube streets right now, talk about Devin got 22% from me. And the reason why I say that is because I added it up. I added it up and then took out what Devin got, which equaled to about 22%. That's where y'all got that from. You didn't get that from nobody else but me. Devin got a flat fee. He didn't get a percentage of nothing. He got a flat fee. Shakur was offered one, offered another, and then offered a percentage. I love how you killed your own self. And I know you know that. I know you know better. You know better. I don't believe that you just said, oh, we're going to talk about Devin it's a bad deal. He offered him a bad deal. He gave him a bad deal. Oh, you're going to mention this because you're going to say that Devin was undisputed. That's what you're going to say. He was. He absolutely was. I'm glad you're going to say, and you say that like you was Eminem dropping the mic. Oh, BF's going to say he was undisputed. Nigga, he was undisputed. Fuck is we talking about? This ain't no magic. This ain't no motherfucking myth. He was undisputed. When Devin was trying to fight Shakur, when he gave him 3 offers, and the final one, a percentage of which he didn't get, Devin was undisputed. When George Kambosos gave that man a shitty-ass deal, there was no undisputed champion. None. At all. I just love how you think you can throw. It's one thing, if you Eminem and you throw the shit out and tell it about what high school I went to. That's fine. If I'm denying it. Nigga, I went to Cranbrook. You ain't dropping no motherfucking mic, my nigga. I'm sitting here like, wait. Oh man, you gonna say he offered him a percentage? He offered him a flat fee, and that's fucked up for Devin getting a flat fee. But he could offer Shakur a flat fee. He can offer Shakur a flat fee. Yeah, he can. I can offer you whatever the fuck I want to offer you, whatever I want. Just like Tank can offer Devin whatever the fuck he wants to offer him. The difference between the two is Devin actually did it. Tank still hasn't did it to this day. Bomb Squad voice. Let's go to your next point. Devin wanted to fight Loma and only said he wasn't dropping the belts afterwards. Oh, no, I addressed that one. Your next one is, what are we looking at? They went, nope. When Tank called out Devin, when did Devin and Tank call each other out? That little mix. Oh, I know. Devin said he'll take the Mickey Mouse. He did say that. Yeah, he did. Absolutely did say he'll take a Mickey Mouse. Absolutely did. But you leave out them calling him an email champion. See, you start here, and the shit sounds great, sounds phenomenal. Except for you leave out the fact that he called him. Whatever, we'll keep it good. You good. Keep that. Devin don't need Tank. He don't need Tank. He wants Tank. That analogy that you gave me about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence didn't need Terrence Crawford. He never needed him. Never. He wanted him. There is how many undisputed champions in boxing history? Not very many. So that wouldn't have tainted Errol Spence one way or another. There is fighters right now going to the Hall of Fame who have never been undisputed. Can I say Floyd Mayweather? Can I say Manny Pacquiao? They have never been undisputed. Never. They're going to the Hall of Fame. Matter of fact, there is more niggas in the Hall of Fame who have never even been unified than there are undisputed champions. Errol Spence never needed Terrence Crawford. He wanted him. He needed the WBO belt. Terrence Crawford just happened to have it. If he needed it, if he wanted undisputed. So I don't know. I don't understand why you put that in there, but I don't know why you think these other people's. But it's okay. So then you talk about the deal was 3. The deal that he had, bro. I'm looking at ESP. I'm looking at it. Let me read it. The deal with Haney, upward of $3 million apiece for Kambosos fights, upwards, included a third fight with Top Rank and DeBella. That is all. That's it. It includes a third fight with Top Rank and DeBella. I'm literally looking at it right now. Literally looking at it. Two pieced together, 2 fights in Australia was a complicated process. What DeBella says what would have only happened if Haney's really wanted the opportunity. Yeah. That Lomachenko fight that you guys keep talking about, that Lomachenko fight was a Bob Arum thing. Yeah, that was but Devin Haney said facts. Because Shakur could have got it too, but I know you guys don't care about that, although I have the proof of that. But y'all don't care about that because this is, y'all want to hate Devin. So that it was 2 fights with George Kambosos, and the third fight was optional. There was people in there. It wasn't optional for Devin. He had to fight the third fight, but it was optional who the opponent was. It could have been Shakur, it could have been Loma, and it could have been Tio. All facts, 100% facts. The third fight was open. The first 2 were guaranteed. The third one was open. Devin went to those people and told them, give me your, whoever you're going to get, whoever the best is, give me your best because I want the biggest fight. Those are verbatim words, FYI. That's inside information that BF knows I heard myself. Give me your biggest fight, your biggest fighter, your best fighter because I want the biggest bag. They gave him Loma for that. That is a fact, 100% fact. So let's go to the other one, the last one that you gave me. Well, you talked about humble yet again, which I already addressed. So I'm confused on why you say I didn't address. I addressed every point that you asked me, and all the rambling on. I really didn't even have to go that far because most of the stuff was stuff that you had already said in the first one that I already addressed. But let me give you guys some breaking news. Devin Haney versus Regis Poirier did 130-ish thousand pay-per-view buys. Says Bill Haney. But I know, that don't matter to y'all niggas. That don't matter to y'all. I know it don't matter to y'all. I know that don't matter. 150, a little bit over 150 for Loma, and 130 for Regis. Breaking news. But y'all don't care. You don't care because you care about what somebody told somebody that told you. And because somebody told somebody hates Devin, and somebody over there that wants to hate Devin, and somebody over there that wants to shit on what Devin got, and somebody over there that wants to praise Tank, and somebody over there that wants to praise Loma, somebody over there that wants to praise Shakur. Oh, well, he only did 30,000. He did 40,000. He did 44. He did 50. So the general consensus is Devin ain't do shit. Because all these niggas that don't fuck with Devin and all these niggas that don't fuck with him at all, they fuck with Tank, they fuck with Shakur, they fuck with Tio, they fuck with Loma. All these niggas is telling y'all niggas whatever the fuck y'all want to hear. Then that's what matters to y'all because they all said it. But when this man says it, of which he just told me, when this man, that's cat, he lying. Bill lying. Bill lying. That's cat, he lying. Bill lying. He ain't never. It's the same thing that happens to me on a daily fucking basis. Niggas will come in here. Mike Coppinger says this. Mike Coppinger said it. Kevin Ioli said that. Kevin Ioli. Motherfucking Mike Benson says, Mike Steve Kim says this right here. Because they said it. It's facts. Fuck you think they get their shit from. But what they said it is facts. Nobody tells Michael Benson, Steve Kim, Kevin Ioli, Mike Coppinger, Mike Benson. Nobody goes underneath their motherfucking panel and underneath their tweets, underneath anything and say, show me your proof. Show me. Show me the proof, KO. Show me where Mike Benson got his numbers from. Show me where Kevin Ioli got it. Show me where Steve Kim got it from. Show me where Mike Coppinger got it. You niggas can't, but you'll believe their word in a heartbeat. Yeah. And then this man will tell you 130. Cap, he's lying. Show me proof. I need to see, listen, I need to see the doctor's note. I need to know the doctor's name, where the doctor went to college at. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what the grades were. Did they get a B? Anywhere. If they got a B, I can't believe them. I don't believe the doctor if they got a B. I need his grandmother there notarizing it. I need her to bring the baby diapers to make sure that he's real. Nigga, all the shit that y'all niggas got, y'all do it to me every single day. Show me the proof. 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 Unless it's a nigga that y'all ride with. If it's a nigga that y'all ride with, anybody can tell you anything, and you be like, that's facts. Man, that's cap, man. That ain't no cap. No cap, man. No cap. Leonard Ellerby somehow knows DAZN's numbers out of nowhere. Bob Arum somehow knows DAZN's numbers out of nowhere. They all say that's what it is. Where are they getting it from? You have no idea. And nobody cares where they got it from. You just don't like Devin. So because you don't care, you only need to see proof and facts when it comes in Devin's favor. But if it's against Devin, you don't need proof and facts. As a matter of fact, my brother KO will tell me, "Oh, you only speak if it's in Devin's favor. You got everything to say." Yeah, but it's crazy when it ain't in Devin's favor. When it ain't, y'all, my brother, we debated this. When he said he's gonna do this, and just an hour later, he goes up and dropped the belts. An hour later, he listens to y'all, and he does. Hope he be playing you, BF. Once again, where I get my information from, majority of it is not them. It is not them. Simply because they got love for me, simply because that's family, you niggas believe that. That's in your mind. You locked in that them the only niggas that fuck with me. That's it. Let me explain something to you niggas. Tank's family fucks with me. His family, his blood family fucks with me. I'm saying, I'm like, wait, I'm confused here. Abdullah Mason's people fuck with me. I can go down the line, nigga. I can go down the line. I'm sitting here like I could just keep here going name for these niggas fuck with me, bro. I don't get my information from one spot. That's just what y'all believe because y'all don't fuck with that one spot. Y'all niggas don't fuck with them. Niggas put me in the room with people. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I don't care what y'all niggas think. I know what information I get and where I get it from. But that's y'all. Oh man, if it goes against Devin. If it goes against Devin, Devin said he'll take the Mickey Mouse bet, and Devin, okay. So why didn't Tank do something about it? He the dude. He the man. And yet y'all keep telling me about some humble shit. Got to be humble here. Devin got to be humble. Devin got to be humble. Be humble, humble. Devin got to be humble. He can't ask. He can't do the exact same thing Ryan did. Oh no, BF. Ryan's numbers are now solidified with gorillas because he now just did a 1.2 Tank. Now that's a cap, absolute cap. If the man's numbers was solidified, his very next fight would have been on pay-per-view. Those were not Ryan Garcia's numbers. And the reason why they didn't put Ryan Garcia on pay-per-view is because they didn't want to expose him. That's why. They did not want to expose him. Because if they put the man on pay-per-view and it didn't do nowhere near the numbers it did with Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia is exposed. Ryan Garcia has more to prove. He has more to be exposed and more to lose if he does a pay-per-view where he's supposed to be the draw and it flops. Whatever that flop number is for y'all niggas. Whatever that flop number is. If Ryan does that, then it proves that those numbers were Tank's and not his. So you telling me about, oh, well, they trying to get this and trying to get, he don't deserve this, he don't deserve that. And Devin had pay-per-views. But it's wild that you try to use that spin because Devin is still the only one that has pay-per-views. Ryan Garcia is not a proven pay-per-view draw. Anybody can win a championship. Not everybody can defend it. Yeah. That's why people say in order to be considered a champion, you got to defend it. That's an old term. I don't know if you know about it. I'm pretty sure you do, though, because I know you're a genius. I'm pretty sure you know that terminology that they say you're not really a champion until you defend your belt. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about because you're a fucking genius. So you know what I'm talking about. Ryan Garcia is not really a draw until he shows he's a draw without Tank. Once you remove Tank's name from that billet and it says Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna, or Ryan Garcia versus motherfucking some bum ass nigga. And then the numbers do 300,000, 400,000. Well, I guess Ryan Garcia was a draw after all. The networks didn't even want to take the fucking chance. This man's coming off the largest pay-per-view, 1.3, this is top fucking 5 in history out this bitch. And they didn't put the nigga on pay-per-view in his next fight. That's like telling me Floyd fights Oscar De La Hoya, and then in his next fight is on free fucking TV. Manny Pacquiao fights motherfucking Miguel Cotto, and his next fight's on Freak. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Stop the cap. They don't believe in Ryan Garcia, which is why they didn't put the nigga on pay-per-view. Devin fought Lomachenko. His next fight was Regis Prograis. On pay-per-view. Because the niggas that I was telling you about in the beginning of this, when I rebutted your initial shit, where I told you that motherfucking flopping shit don't mean nothing if I only put up $1 million. If I only put up $1 million and the fight does 10 million, and you niggas say it's flop, nigga, I say it's a success because I only put up $1 million and I got back 9. That's a fucking success for me. It's a flop for you niggas that don't know what I put into it. You can say it's a flop all you want, but if I got another nigga that I got to put on pay-per-view, and I know that I can make fucking 9 million off of them, oh, best believe I'm putting them on pay-per-view. Best believe that. I don't give a fuck what you niggas say out in the world. Oh, man, it only did 50,000 pay-per-view buys. Well, if 50,000 pay-per-view buys got me 9 million, if 60,000, whatever, got me, whatever, and it's a fucking, I'm in the black, I'm heavy in the black, that's a success for me. Fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck what it was, but I understand that. So the same people that put Devin back on pay-per-view on the same network of DAZN are the same ones that told Ryan, you are a free TV fighter. If you're not fighting Tank, my nigga, you are a free TV fighter. All them fucking Facebook followers and Twitter followers and Twitch and black and Mexican people meet and all this other weird ass things that he's got all these millions of followers didn't mean piss to the CEOs at DAZN. It didn't mean nothing, KO. They put that nigga on free TV. Devin, on the other hand, fought on pay-per-view back-to-back. $150 the first time, $130 the second. But I know y'all don't care about that. I know you're going to say it's cap because Bill said it. But I guarantee you, if Michael Benson comes out tomorrow and says $130, I guarantee you my niggas will be like, Devin did $130. Devin did $1. I guarantee you, if Stephen Kim comes out and tells y'all tomorrow he did $130, well, finally he did it. I guarantee you, if motherfucking Mike Coppinger posted or Dan Raphael posted, Devin did $130. I guarantee you, if it comes out tomorrow, oh shit, man, well, $130, that's great. See, niggas was lying, man. They was lying. Rick Glazer was lying the whole time. Yeah, you'll believe that nigga in a fucking heartbeat, but Bill says it's a lie. He's capping because he dropped the belts at the end of the year. Man, you go on and say all this stuff about this and all this stuff about that. He still dropped the belts. That still happened. But anyways, I appreciate my brother KO. Man, we got to do this again.
Nah, dog, I appreciate you. You ain't have to come up here, man. Look, y'all get some hand clap emojis for my brother. And all y'all that got blocked and got timed out. If y'all think y'all gonna disrespect my brother just because we up here debating, y'all out y'all goddamn rabbit ass mind, bro.
I ain't even see
it. Y'all let y'all rabbit ass mind, bro. But man, salute to you, bro. You ain't have to come over here, bro. You came over here, and man, it was all love. And I appreciate you pulling up on me. Real
brother,
talk.
I appreciate you.
I gotta tell y'all to subscribe to my homie. I don't know what y'all doing with your life, but y'all go check out BF. Go subscribe to him. He be live every day at either 5 or 5:30, depending on his schedule. Go show my bro love, man. You got anything else for the people, bro?
Nah, brother. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of your success, man. I see where you at, bro. I wish you 1 million followers. I can't wait to cheer you on when you get that plaque that says 100,000. I can't wait, brother. Yeah, I'm really proud of you, bro. Your growth is phenomenal, man. And if I had anything to do with that, I'm proud of myself because I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I wish nothing but success for you, brother. Nothing but success. Forever, my dude. Forever, bro. So with that being said, I thank you for blessing me to let you be on your page. And I'll see you tomorrow.
You saw what I text you, bro. I meant that shit. I told you. I told you anytime, man. That's the respect that you get around here. But man, I appreciate you, bro. I'll catch you next time, dog.
All right, Brody. Peace, King.
All right, peace, man. Hey, y'all ain't getting this shit nowhere else, man. Y'all hit the like button for me one time, man. I gotta go run to the missus. I'm late. There she go right there. Baby, I'm on the way. I apologize. Shout out to Miss KO. We ran a little late tonight, man. I gotta go get some dinner, go kick it with the missus, watch some good TV, all that good shit, man. And y'all talk shit about this, man. Share this shit, man. Let everybody know that 2 Titans went at it tonight. Whoever you thought won, whoever you thought lost, man, all that shit. I don't care nothing about that, bro. I know because you asked me, I think I whooped his ass, and I'm sure he gonna tell you he whooped my ass, and don't neither one of us think we ever lose. But I think I got his ass tonight. But I'll let the people decide. He gonna talk his shit. I'm gonna talk my shit. But it's all for the love of boxing. So we'll definitely do it again for y'all. Wasn't expecting this, but I'm so glad we were able to make it happen. I'll be live again on Monday. Other than that, man, check out our daily content. To all our channel members, we dropping the rest of our prediction videos tomorrow. And we'll see y'all soon, man. And Woke said he gonna be live next. Y'all go over there to Woke Sports Fan, man. There goes shit right there, bro. There goes shit right there, man. Salute to y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all next time. We out of here. Peace.